Lonely in my darkened room, sad and weary, persevering for love.
Michael's so sad right now.
Sad and weary,
What's up to the chat?
persevering, and hope that she is thinking to come back to me. Is it possible she's thinking of me at all? Have I gone too far? If only I'd shown her love, she'd be with me, deep inside me. My love. She'd be with me, deep inside me, and I hope that she is thinking to come back to me. And I pray that faith can bear this suffering inside till she arrives.
What's up, everybody in the chat? What about baby boy, Cat Sarah? Let's see. I gave you a little heads up this time, even though it's only 30 minutes.
And I hope that she is thinking to come back to me. And I'm scared there's someone sleeping by her side. I get hot, all the pain deep inside. Is this love? Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one.
That's not crazy to y'all? Look at how he elongated one. Go back. Again, I'm in the middle of him doing one. Hold on.
Deep inside, is this love? Time waits for no one. 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 Time waits for no one.
That's insane.
Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one. Time waits for no one.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I forget, where did I hear that from? I think I heard it from Chris Leapy, the Michael Jackson wall of sound. It's like he just creates a wall of sound. It's like it's crazy. But good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Good morning. Update. I'm not feeling better. However, at least I don't have COVID, so we're good. You gotta count, as my mama say, count your blessings. I try to give you a heads up. Oh yeah, good evening to everyone across the pond or wherever you are. I try to give you a little heads up. Shout out to Debbie. I was able to find chapter 6. It's all good. I was able to find chapter 6, so we're gonna listen to that. We actually, fingers crossed, we're going to watch some live performances today. So I wanted to do that. And actually, I might start off with, I'm not going to do that, just in case. We're going to finish off chapter 6, Moonwalk, Michael Jackson book. We're going to finish that off. We're going to react to some performances. And then at the end, we're going to do Got to Be There versus Ben. So it'll be a hell of a day today. I know. See, when people say that, I think they're solely thinking of rock, like aggressive Michael, like Beat It, or or um or like She's Driving Me Wild, like stuff like that, to where he's not really singing. So I think a lot of dumb people, that's how they view Mike. But it's like, bro, y'all are, first of all, I said this in a previous video. 9-year-old Michael is singing a lot of your faves under the table. So don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. But let's just start out the gate, bro. Like we ain't gotta wait all day for this. Oh yeah, I was I was listening to Triumph all day yesterday after we got off the live. I was listening to Triumph all day yesterday, bruh. And also the acapellas, yeah. Bruh. It really makes you appreciate the album more. Like I said, I really think that it was almost like a rehearsal for Thriller. I really think that, bruh. Too good. But let's get straight into it, bruh. Let's see. Do I have it? Let's see. Where we at? Ooh. I want to react to that too. Okay, hold on. Let's get straight to it, y'all. Lonely. I always have words of advice. Don't listen to sad songs when you're sad. Listen to sad songs when you're happy. Because I messed up a long time ago. I listened to Time Waits for No One when I was really depressed. Oh my God, it was not a good idea. So I only listen to good sad songs when I'm in a good mood. That's my my mantra. Lonely in a darkened room, sad and gloomy. Love. Wings of Pegasus did a new MJ Live analysis. Now I don't think I heard of that person. Wings of Pegasus. I want you to react to Whitney Houston Melly. Interesting thing you say that. I'm gonna try to sound Mayong. Probably got that wrong. My apologies. But I do have some Whitney Houston in the tuck. Not gonna hold you. I got some Whitney Houston in the tuck. You might do some Whitney Houston today. Again, shout out to Ray Kelly for the 10 jewels. Shout out to you. Love, 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 love. Yeah. What up, baby boy? F them haters, let's not give them any damn attention. Nah, we don't give any haters attention. Nah. That's why I don't even be debating nobody. Like, I really don't. It's like, there's no point of it, man. No point. Oh, Wings of Pegasus is a British musician. Okay, got you. Yeah, good morning. Hello, good morning. But let's get straight into it, man. Stop listening to me yap with my nasally voice. Let's get straight into it. Final chapter, chapter 6, Moonwalk, Michael Jackson audiobook. Let's do this. Yeah, send me that link. All right, let's go. She's got that look. She's driving me wild. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Kevin, Miss Green. Oh man, I wish we could watch some like Kevin Hart stuff because that's how I'm feeling right now. Kevin, Miss Green. All right, let's go.
Chapter 6 All You Need Is Love.
All you need
I
is
had planned to
love.
spend most of 1984 working
Love is
on
all
some
you
movie ideas.
need. All right, let me go. Let me stop. Let me shut up. I'm a little off some medicine right now, so I might not be all the way there. But let's go.
Chapter 6 All You Need Is Love. I had planned to spend most of 1984 working on some movie ideas I had, but those plans got sidetracked. First, in January, I was burned on the set of a Pepsi commercial I was shooting with my brothers. The reason for the fire was stupidity, pure and simple. We were shooting at night, and I was supposed to come down a staircase with magnesium flash bombs going off on either side of me and just behind me. It seemed so simple. I was to walk down the stairs, and these bombs would blow up behind me. We did several takes that were wonderfully timed. The lightning effects from the bombs were great. Only later did I find out that these bombs were only 2 feet away from either side of my head, which was a total disregard of the safety regulations. I was supposed to stand in the middle of a magnesium explosion, 2 feet on either side. Then Bob Giraldi, the director, came to me and said, Michael, you're going down too early. We want to see you up there, up on the stairs. When the lights come on, we want to reveal that you're there. So wait. So I waited. The bombs went off on either side of my head and the sparks set my hair on fire. I was dancing down this ramp and turning around, spinning, not knowing I was on fire. Suddenly I felt my hands reflexively going to my head in an attempt to smother the flames. I fell down and just tried to shake the flames out. Jermaine turned around and saw me on the ground just after the explosions had gone off, and he thought I had been shot by someone in the crowd because we were shooting in front of a big audience. That's what it looked like to him. Miko Brando, who works for me, was the first person to reach me. After that, it was chaos. It was crazy. No film could properly capture the drama of what went on that night. And the crowd was screaming. Someone shouted, "Get some ice!" There were frantic running sounds. People were yelling, "Oh no!" The emergency truck came up, and before they put me in, I saw the Pepsi executives huddled together in a corner looking terrified. I remember the medical people putting me on a cot, and the guys from Pepsi were so scared they couldn't even bring themselves to check on me. Meanwhile, I was kind of detached despite the terrible pain. I was watching all the drama unfold. Later, they told me I was in shock, but I remember enjoying the ride to the hospital because I never thought I'd ride in an ambulance with the sirens wailing. It was one of those things I had always wanted to do when I was growing up. When we got there, they told me there were news crews outside, so I asked for my glove. There's a famous shot of me waving from the stretcher with my glove on.
I'm so sorry. Time out. Michael, I love you to life, boy. But the fact is, like, oh, this news crew out there. Oh, where my glove at? Like, it's like, yo, Michael, I love you to death. You are insane, bro. You are insane. But nah, that's why it will always be F Don King, F Joe Jackson, F Pepsi on God. For life. For life. Like, we don't play that. Like, everyone failed him. Everyone failed him. The production failed him. Fuck, like, everyone failed him, bro. Like, what? Like, I can't. I watched that movie. I watched the Michael movie in a lot. I skip the Pepsi part every single time, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, what?
On. Later, one of the doctors told me that it was a miracle I was alive. One of the firemen had mentioned that in
You think it wasn't no accident? What's your conspiracy? Flesh that out. What do you think the conspiracy theory is? What do you think? What do you think that is? I've never heard one person say, I don't think that was an accident. I'm intrigued.
most cases, your clothes told me there were news crews outside, so I asked for my glove. There's a famous shot of me waving from the stretcher with my glove on. Later, one of the doctors told me that it was a miracle I was alive. One of the firemen had mentioned that in most cases, your clothes catch on fire, in which case your whole face can be disfigured or you can die. That's it. I had third-degree burns on the back of my head that almost went through to my skull, so I had a lot of problems with it, but I was very lucky. What we now know is that the incident created a lot of publicity for the commercial. They sold more Pepsi than ever before, and they came back to me later and offered me the biggest commercial endorsement fee in history.
Ho, ho,
It was
ho.
so unprecedented.
Ho. Well, they just answered the question. I just answered my question. Wait, they sold more Pepsi after that? So let me get this right. You injure the biggest selling artist of all time, and they sell more Pepsi after that? Huh? That'd be like, I'm trying to think. Like, if Coke did that to Beyonce today. I don't think the Beehive is going to be it's going to be buying no Coca-Cola if that happened, or I don't know. That's wild to me. Yeah, that is also something that I always thought about. I'm like, why would you work with Pepsi after that? Like, to me, Pepsi, you dead in these streets. Like, you turning your water off. Like, you straight up turning your water off. Like, you dead in these streets. Like, we ain't doing that. So I'm actually shocked that he continued to work with Pepsi after that. Like we know Michael can be petty. So I'm kind of confused with that one. Like that's crazy. That might be the situation. It might have been a situation where they didn't try. Okay, this all allegedly, it might have been a situation to where they're like, we need to create a publicity stunt. Maybe do something. I don't think they was trying to kill him, but it might have been a situation where they were trying to create an incident with the biggest selling star, and it didn't go exactly how they wanted to. But it's still scary that if 1 second longer or one bad step, Michael could have really been out of here. Like, that's really scary.
that it went into the Guinness Book of World Records. Pepsi and I worked together on another commercial called The Kid, and I gave them problems by limiting the shots of me because I felt the shots they were asking for didn't work well. Later, when the commercial was a success, they told me I had been right. I still remember how scared those Pepsi executives looked the night of the fire. They thought that my getting burned would leave a bad taste in the mouth of every kid in America who drank Pepsi. They knew I could have sued them, and I could have, but I was real nice about it. Real nice. They gave me $1,500,000, which I immediately donated to the Michael Jackson Burn Center. I wanted to do something because I was so moved by the other burn patients I met while I was in the hospital. Then there was the Victory Tour. I did 55 shows with my brothers over the course of 5 months.
That part in the movie when he was like, donate anything I'm getting from the settle from the lawsuit, send that all to the burn unit. Right? That almost broke me, bro. I'm like, bro, even at your lowest, like you're thinking about others, bro. Like what? Like, dog. Man, Michael just man, that dude different, dog. You know, Pepsi though, they had to be panicking because again, Michael could have really set it off in there. Michael too nice for me. Let that been me, Mike. Let that been me. Oh, we said you want to set something to blaze? Okay, got you. Heard you. We said we doing a deal with Coke. We doing a deal with I don't even know what was out. Coke, ginger ale. What any other brand? We doing all. Whoever your biggest competitor is, we doing deals with them. Let's see what happens then. And I'm telling all my friends not to do no deals with you. Let's see what happens. You're gonna make this Kendrick versus Drake. Like we're gonna make it hot for you in these streets.
I didn't want to go on the Victory Tour, and I fought against it. I felt the wisest thing for me would be not to do the tour, but my brothers wanted to do it, and I did it for them. So I told myself that since I was committed to doing this, I might as well put my soul into it. When it came down to the actual tour, I was outvoted on a number of issues, but you don't think when you're on stage, you just
Mm.
deliver. My goal for the Victory Tour was to give each performance everything I could. I hope people might.
Okay, I'm gonna try to stop pausing, but I do kind of. They felt he was getting too big for his britches. They tried to delete or burn him up. Same thing they tried to do during the slave times. You get out of order. They do some things to you in front of the yeah, in front of the people. Yeah. I believe we here right now. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop pausing so much. Let's go.
I did 55 shows with my brothers over the course of 5 months. I didn't want to go on the Victory Tour, and I fought against it. I felt the wisest thing for me would be not to do the tour, but my brothers wanted to do it, and I did it for them. So I told myself that since I was committed to doing this, I might as well put my soul into it. When it came down to the actual tour, I was outvoted on a number of issues, but you don't think when you're on stage, you just deliver. My goal for the Victory Tour was to give each performance everything I could. I hope people might come to see me who didn't even like me. I hope they might hear about the show and want to see what's going on. I wanted incredible word of mouth response to the show, so a wide range of people would come and see us. Word of mouth is the best publicity. Nothing beats it. If someone I trust comes to me and tells me something is great, I'm sold. I felt very powerful in those days of victory. I felt on top of the world. I felt determined. That tour was like, we're a mountain. We've come to share our music with you. We have something we want to tell you. At the beginning of the show, we rose out of the stage and came down these stairs. The opening was dramatic and bright and captured the whole feeling of the show. When the lights came on and they saw us, the roof would come off the place. It was a nice feeling playing with my brothers again. It gave us a chance to relive our days as the Jackson Five and the Jacksons. We were all together again. Jermaine had come back and we were riding a wave of popularity. It was the biggest tour any group had ever done in huge outdoor stadiums. But I was disappointed with the tour from the beginning. I had wanted to move the world like it had never been moved. I wanted to present something that would make people say, wow, that's wonderful. The response we got was wonderful and the fans were great, but I became unhappy with our show. I didn't have the time or the opportunity to perfect it the way I wanted to. I was disappointed in the staging of Billie Jean. I wanted it to be so much more than it was. I didn't like the lighting, and I never got my steps quite the way I wanted them. It killed me to have to accept these things and settle for doing it the way I did. There have been times right before a show when certain
That's why he he didn't perfect it, but I love how he evolved Billie Jean in bad. Then when you get to dangerous, he finally gets to do the I forget what you call it, but the light follows him the entire way. So like again, man, it would have been dope if he was able to do what he wanted to do during the Victory tour. Again, it should have just been the Thriller tour, but whatever. We gonna keep complaining, but I just wish you could have did just one show, just one show solo, and I'd be intrigued to see how different it would have looked, what different designs, stage designs, lighting. I think of what was the transition from it was beat like before they do beat it. I forget what song they do before beat it, but when they do that whole show with like the monster and everything, I feel like he was going more for that, and he didn't get he didn't really get to do that. And also, I do think the lighting. I think of this Heartbreak Hotel or this Heartbreak Hotel. Like the lighting is not good when he's doing the thing. So I think it could have been better. Victory Tour could have been better, but at the same time, we love it anyway. But he perfected Billie Jean during the Dangerous tour. Yeah, and definitely matched. I still think his best Billie Jean performance was on the Dangerous tour, but also History tour. He was really good too. Um, yeah, that's still weird to me. Like, how many takes do you need for the commercial? Like, it's just weird. Like that whole situation was weird with the Pepsi commercial, bro. Like, but yeah, Mike, we wish you could have did Victory Tour a little bit different too, bro.
things were bothering me, business or personal problems, I would think, I don't know how to go through with this. I don't know how I'm going to get through the show. I can't perform like this. But once I get to the side of the stage, something happens. The rhythm starts and the lights hit me and the problems disappear. This has happened so many times. The thrill of performing just takes over. It's like God saying, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just wait. Wait till you hear this. Wait till you see this.
Mm-hmm.
And the backbeat gets in my backbone and it vibrates and it just takes me. Sometimes I almost lose control, and the musicians say, what is he doing? And they start following me. You change the whole schedule of a piece. You stop and you just take over from scratch and do a whole other thing. The song takes you in another direction. There was a part of the show on the Victory Tour where I was doing this scatting theme, and the audience was repeating what I said. I'd say da de da de, and they'd say da de da de. There have been times when I've done that and they would start stomping. And when the whole audience is doing that, it sounds like an earthquake. Oh, it's a great feeling to be able to do that with all those people, whole stadiums, and they're all doing the same thing you're doing. It's the greatest feeling in the world. You look out in the audience and see toddlers and teens and grandparents and people in their 20s and 30s. Everybody is swaying, their hands are up, and they're all singing. You ask that the house lights come on and you see their faces and you say, hold hands, and they hold hands, and you say, stand up or clap, and they do. They're enjoying themselves and they'll do whatever you tell them. They love it, and it's so beautiful. All the races of people are together doing this. At times like that, I say, look around you, look at yourselves, look around you, look at
Look
what you have
around
done.
you.
Oh, it's so beautiful, very powerful. Those are great moments. The Victory Tour was my first chance to be exposed to the Michael Jackson fans since Thriller had come out 2 years earlier. There were some strange
It
reactions.
was
I'd
2
bump into
years.
people in hallways and they'd go, "No, that can't be him. He wouldn't be here." I was baffled and I'd ask myself, why wouldn't I? I'm on Earth somewhere. I've got to be somewhere at any given time. Why not here? Some fans imagine you to be almost an illusion, this thing that doesn't exist. When they see you, they feel it's a miracle or something. I've had fans ask me if I use the bathroom. I mean, it gets embarrassing. They just lose touch with the fact that you're like them because they get so excited. But I can understand it because I'd feel the same way if, for instance, I could have met Walt Disney or Charlie Chaplin. Kansas City opened the tour. It was Victory's first night. We were walking by the hotel pool in the evening, and Frank DeLeo lost his balance and fell in. People saw this and started to get excited. Some of us were kind of embarrassed, but I was laughing. He wasn't hurt, and he looked so surprised. We jumped over a low wall and found ourselves on the street without any security. People didn't seem to be able to believe that we were just walking around on the street like that. They gave us a wide berth. Later, when we returned to the hotel, Bill Bray, who has headed my security team since I was a child, just shook
Bill.
his head and laughed as we recounted our adventures. Bill is very careful and immensely professional in his job, but he doesn't worry about things after the fact. He travels with me everywhere, and occasionally he's my only companion on short trips. I can't imagine life without Bill. He's
Hmm.
warm and funny and absolutely in love with life. He's a great man. When the
R.P.
tour was in
Bill.
Washington, D.C., I was out on our hotel balcony with Frank, who has a great sense of humor and enjoys playing pranks himself. We were teasing one another, and I started pulling $100 bills from his pockets and throwing them to people who were walking down below. This almost caused a riot. He was trying to stop me, but we were both laughing. It reminded me of the pranks my brothers and I used to pull on tour. Frank sent our security people downstairs to try and find any undiscovered money in the bushes. In Jacksonville, the local police almost killed us in a traffic accident during the 4 block drive from the hotel to the stadium. Later, in another part of Florida, when the old tour boredom set in that I described earlier, I played a little trick on Frank. I asked him to come up to my suite, and when he came in, I offered him some watermelon, which was lying on a table across the room. Frank went over to pick up a piece and tripped over my boa constrictor, Muscles, who was on the road with me. Muscles is harmless, but Frank hates snakes and proceeded to scream and yell. I started chasing him around the room with the boa. Frank got the upper hand, however. He panicked, ran from the room, and grabbed the security guard's gun. He was going to shoot Muscles, but the guard calmed him down. Later, he said all he could think of was, "I've got to get that snake." I've found that a lot of tough men are afraid of snakes. We were locked in hotels
Meanwhile,
all over America, just like
meanwhile, Michael has openly talked about how he's afraid of dogs. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Michael. But yeah, going back to the Billie Jean, I think it's is it Copenhagen '92 or is it Copenhagen '97? It's the one I think you might know. It's the one where he's doing a moonwalk and he's like mimicking like he's doing like he's mimicking like he's doing his hair. Like I'm trying to remember which one it was. I did a video for like my favorite Billie Jean performance, but whatever performance that is my favorite Billie Jean performance. But also he was wilding in the history tour too though, so I could definitely see that. Be talking about afraid. Huh, huh, oh, these mere mortals are afraid of snakes. Meanwhile, he's afraid of dogs. Like what?
in the old days. Me and Jermaine or me and Randy would get up to our old tricks, taking buckets of water and pouring them off hotel balconies onto people eating in the atriums far below. We were up so high the water was just mist by the time it reached them. It was just like the old days, bored in the hotels, locked away from fans for our own protection, unable to go anywhere without massive security. But there were a lot of days that were fun too. We had a lot of time off on that tour and we got to take 5 little vacations to Disney World. Once, when we were staying in the hotel there, an amazing thing happened. I'll never forget it. I was on a balcony where we could see a big area. There were all these people. It was so crowded that people were bumping into each other. Someone in that crowd recognized me and started screaming my name. Thousands of people began chanting, "Michael, Michael," and it was echoing all over the park. The
Wow.
chanting continued until finally it was so loud that if I hadn't acknowledged it, it would have been rude. As soon as I did, everybody started screaming. I said, "Oh, this is so beautiful. I've got it so good." all the work I'd put in on Thriller, my crying and believing in my dreams and working on those songs and falling asleep near the microphone stand because I was so tired, all of it was repaid by this display of affection. I've seen times where I'd walk into a theater to see a play and everybody would just start applauding just because they're glad that I happened to be there. At moments like that, I feel so honored and so happy. It makes all the work seem worthwhile. The Victory Tour was originally going to be called The Final Curtain because we all realized it was going to be the last tour we did together. But we decided not to put the emphasis on that. I enjoyed the tour. I knew it would be a long road. In the end, it was probably too long. The best part of it for me was seeing the children in the audience. Every night there would be a number of them who had gotten all dressed up. They were so excited. I was truly inspired by the kids on that tour, kids of all ethnic groups and ages. It's been my dream since I was a child to somehow unite people of the world through love and music. I still get goosebumps when I hear the Beatles sing All You Need Is Love. I've always wished that song could be an anthem for the world. I loved the shows we did in Miami and all the time we spent there. Colorado was great too. We got to spend some time relaxing up at the Caribou Ranch. And New York was really something, as it always is. Emmanuel Lewis came to the show, as did Yoko, Sean Lennon, Brooke, a lot of good friends. Thinking back at the offstage moments stand out for me as much as the concerts themselves. I found I could lose myself in some of those shows. I remember swinging my jackets around and slinging them into the audience. The wardrobe people would get annoyed at me, and I'd say, honestly, I'm sorry, but I can't help it and I can't control myself. Something takes over and I know I shouldn't do it, but you just can't control it. There's a spirit of joy and communion that gets inside you and you want to just let it all out. We were on the Victory Tour when we learned that my sister Janet had gotten married. Everybody was afraid to tell me because I am so close to Janet. I was shocked. I feel very protective of her. Quincy Jones's little daughter was the one to break the news to me. I've always enjoyed a wonderfully close relationship with all three of my beautiful sisters. Latoya is really a wonderful person. She's very easy to be around, but she can be funny too. You go in her room and you can't sit on the couch, you can't sit on the bed, you can't walk on the carpet. This is the truth. She will run you out of her room. She wants everything to be perfect in there. I say, you have to walk on the carpet sometimes, but she doesn't want prints on it. If you cough at the table, she covers her plate.
Say he doesn't. She doesn't want Prince on it. You say? All right, let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill.
If you sneeze, forget it. That's how she is. Mother says she used to be that way herself. Janet, on the other hand, was always a tomboy. She has been my best friend in the family for the longest time. That's why it killed me to see her go off and get married. We did everything together. We shared the same interests, the same sense of humor. When we were younger, we'd get up on free mornings and write out a whole schedule for the day. Usually it would read something like this: get up, feed the animals, have breakfast, watch some cartoons, go to the movies, go to a restaurant, go to another movie, go home and go swimming. That was our idea of a great day. In the evening, we'd look back at the list and think about all the fun we'd had. It was great being with Janet because we didn't have to worry that one of us wouldn't like something. We liked the same things. We'd sometimes read to each other. She was like my twin. Latoya and I are very different, on the other hand. She won't even feed the animals. The smell.
That's why I love the interviews. Go check it out. The interviews where Janet is speaking. How do I word this? Where Michael Jackson's doing interviews, but because of Michael's anxiety during that time, Janet is basically speaking for the interviewer so that Michael can feel comfortable giving answers. It's the dopest thing ever, bro. That's how close they were. And Janet, who was, I think, only like 13, 14, is so good. It's almost like it's all inspiring. Like it's so dope, man. Like, man, I wish they could have, because Janet talked about how they kind of grew apart after Thriller. I wish they could have stayed together. But, that's life. People grow apart, family grow apart, especially him becoming so famous. But it's dope to hear him at least talk great about Janet and the rest of the city. I want to hear about Reby too, bro. Um, yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Other movie, go home and go swimming. That was our idea of a great day. In the evening, we'd look back at the list and think about all the fun we'd had. It was great being with Janet because we didn't have to worry that one of us wouldn't like something. We liked the same things. We'd sometimes read to each other. She was like my twin. Latoya and I are very different, on the other hand. She won't even feed the animals. The smell alone drives her away. And forget going to the movies. She doesn't understand what I see in Star Wars or Close Encounters or Jaws. Our tastes in films are miles apart. When Janet was around and I wasn't working on something, we'd be inseparable. But I knew we'd eventually develop separate interests and attachments. It was inevitable. Her marriage didn't last long, unfortunately, but now she's happy again. I do think that marriage can be a wonderful thing if it's right for the two people involved. I believe in love very much so. How can you not believe after you've experienced it? I believe in relationships. One day I know I'll find the right woman and get married myself. I often look forward to having children. In fact, it would be nice to have a big family since I come from such a large one myself. In my fantasy about having a large family, I imagine myself with 13 children. Right now, my work still takes up most of my time and most of my emotional life. And I work all the time. I love creating and coming up with new projects. As for the future, que sera, sera. Time will tell. It would be hard for me to be that dependent on somebody else, but I can imagine it if I try. There's so much I want to do and so much work to be done. I can't help but pick up on some of the criticism leveled at me at times. Journalists seem willing to say anything to sell a paper. They say I've had my eyes widened, that I want to look more white. More white? What kind of statement is that? I didn't invent plastic surgery. It's been around for a long time. A lot of very fine, very nice people have had plastic surgery. No one writes about their surgery and levies such criticism at them. It's not fair. Most of what they print is a fabrication. It's enough to make you want to ask, what happened to truth? Did it go out of style? In the end, the most important thing is to be true to yourself and those you love and work hard. I mean, work like there's no tomorrow. Train, strive. I mean, really train and cultivate your talent to the highest degree. Be the best at what you do. Get to know more about your field than anybody alive. Use the tools of your trade, and if it's books or a floor to dance on or a body of water to swim in, whatever it is, it's yours. That's what I've always tried to remember. I thought about it a lot on the Victory Tour. In the end, I felt I touched a lot of people on the Victory Tour.
Hmm.
Not exactly in the way I wanted to, but I felt that would happen later when I was off on my own, performing and making movies. I donated all my
Okay. Uh, Let me address this. What do you think of AI songs of Michael? Nothing with AI slap. Uh, that's difficult because I think if it's done in terms of, I don't know, it's creativity. I think like I've heard songs where people are like churching up Michael Jackson songs. I feel like that's creativity. At the same time, I hate AI. At the same time, we're literally listening to something that is AI. So it really depends on the situation and what it's used for. Um, but I don't really like AI songs. Like I hate it. I really hate them. Um, at the same time, it just depends. But I really don't like AI because AI takes the human element out of things. So when you take the human element out of things, you lose the what's the word? You lose you just lose the human element of it, which that's so I don't. It's kind of hit or miss for me in terms of AI, but also I love the speech he gave just then about when you're trying to create something or when you have a passion for something. I love that speech that he gave. Um,
performance money to charity, including funds for the burn center that helped me after the fire on the Pepsi set. We donated more than $4 million that year. For me, that was what the Victory Tour was all about, giving back. After my experiences with the Victory Tour, I started making my career decisions with more care than ever. I had learned a lesson on an earlier tour, which I remembered vividly during the difficulties with Victory. We did a tour years ago with this guy who
we we've seen a pic. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen one picture with Michael and his kids to where his hair was in place. That's how you know them kids will have him climbing walls, bro. Like there's videos of him trying to read books to Prince in Paris. Which by the way, Paris just did an interview with the call her daddy. I'm not. I don't. I'm not doing a reaction to that. If I find a clip that's appealing to me, I'll do a reaction to it. But Paris is a very intriguing individual. I'll say that. But yeah, like them kids, he had Prince. He said, "Hold on, hold time out. Wait a minute, this 13 might not be a good idea, bro. Like, hold on."
Ripped us off, but he taught me something. He said, listen, all these people work for you. You don't work for them. You are paying them. He kept telling me that. Finally, I began to understand what he meant. It was an entirely new concept for me because at Motown, everything was done for us. Other people made our decisions. I've been mentally scarred by that experience. You've got to wear this. You've got to do these songs. You are going here. You are going to do this interview in that TV show. That's how it went. We couldn't say anything. When he told me I was in control, I finally woke up. I realized he was right. Despite everything, I owe that guy a debt of gratitude. Captain EO came about because the Disney studios wanted me to come up with a new ride for the parks. They said they didn't care what I did as long as it was something creative. I had this big meeting with them, and during the course of the afternoon, I told them that Walt Disney was a hero of mine and that I was very interested in Disney's history and philosophy. I wanted to do something with them that Mr. Disney himself would have approved. I had read a number of books about Walt Disney and his creative empire, and it was very important to me to do things as he would have. In the end, they asked me to do a movie, and I agreed. I told them I would like to work with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg. It turned out Steven was busy, so George brought in Francis Ford Coppola, and that was the Captain EO team. I flew up to San Francisco a couple of times to visit George at his place, Skywalker Ranch, and gradually we came up with a scenario for a short film that would incorporate every recent advance in 3D technology. Captain EO would look and feel like the audience was in a spaceship along for the ride. Captain EO is about transformation and the way music can help to change the world. George came up with the name Captain EO. EO is Greek for dawn. The story is about a young guy who goes on a mission to this miserable planet run by an evil queen. He is entrusted with the responsibility of bringing the inhabitants light and beauty. It's a great celebration of good over evil. Working on Captain EO reinforced all the positive feelings I've had about working in film and made me realize more than ever that movies are where my future path probably lies. I love the movies and have since I was real little. For 2 hours, you can be transported to another place. Films can take you anywhere. That's what I like. I can sit down and say, okay, nothing else exists right now. Take me to a place that's wonderful and make me forget about my pressures and my worries and day to day schedule. I also love to be in front of a 35 millimeters camera. I used to hear my brothers say, I'll be glad when the shoot is over, and I couldn't understand why they weren't enjoying it. I would be watching, trying to learn, seeing what the director was trying to get, what the light man was doing. I wanted to know where the light was coming from and why the director was doing a scene so many times. I enjoyed hearing about the changes being made in the script. It's all part of what I consider my ongoing education in films. Pioneering new ideas is so exciting to me, and the movie industry seems to be suffering right now from a dearth of ideas. So many people are doing the same things. The big studios remind me of the way Motown was acting when we were having disagreements with them. They want easy answers. They want their people to do formula stuff. Sure bets, only the public gets bored, of course. So many of them are doing the same old corny stuff. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are exceptions. I'm going to try to make some changes. I'm going to try to change things around someday. Marlon Brando has become a very close and trusted friend of mine. I can't tell you how much he's taught me. We sit and talk for hours. He has told me a great deal about the movies. He is such a wonderful actor, and he has worked with so many giants in the industry, from other actors to cameramen. He has a respect for the artistic value of filmmaking that leaves me in awe. He's like a father to me. So these days, movies are my number one dream, but I have a lot of other dreams too. In early 1985, we cut We Are the World at an all night.
I'm still, I'm still shocked that we didn't get more. Yo, you made it to the live. What up? I'm still shocked that Michael didn't do more movies, especially after especially in the 90s. Like I believe he was supposed to be Edward Scissorhands but he didn't do that. He was supposed to be Peter Pan, didn't do that. Willy Wonka didn't do that. I'm actually shocked that he didn't do any of those projects. But yes, Glory. But yeah, also going to back to the commercial, the Pepsi commercial. I tease my homie every time I see it. I send her that commercial because it makes her emotional. Because that commercial, I don't know if I can watch it. I don't know the copyright behind it. I might try to look it up. But that commercial with Michael at the piano and young Michael's in the background and they're singing "I'll Be There" is probably the greatest commercial of all time. I hate that it's for Pepsi, but it's still crazy to me. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yo, that is so crazy because I was supposed to. Golly, I was supposed to. I was supposed to react to Bill's interview on Art of Dialogue. I just lost. I forgot all about it. But he has some very intriguing insight on a lot of different things. So I do gotta get to that. But I've got so many other things I'm doing. I completely lost track of that. Have you seen the AI video of the different eras of Michael interacting with each other in a dangerous era? MJ is the villain. I have not seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen the I've seen the videos of like Michael evolution, but I didn't see anything like that though. Um,
All all-star recording session that was held after the ceremony for Steven Spielberg are exceptions.
oh,
I'm
let me ask you this: what's a movie you wish Michael would have did? If you had the choice, Michael could have did one movie. What's the movie you wish Michael could have did? I know what I wish. I wish he could have did Willy Wonka. As much I know people might say another movie, I think Willy Wonka could have been hella fun because it's whimsical. It's just like you don't know what's really happening. Like Willy Wonka is such a weird movie in hindsight, but I feel like Michael being Willy Wonka would have been crazy, way better than. Now that I think about it, Johnny Depp really took a lot some of Michael's roles, but Peter Pan. See, I love. See, I was going to say Peter Pan. I was going to say Peter Pan, but I love Robin Williams' Hook. I love him in Hook. So I don't want to take away Robin Williams' depiction of Peter Pan. At the same time, um, I would be intrigued to see how much. Because see, the problem is it would have had to been Peter Pan. The reason why Hook worked is because Robin Williams was able to play an adult so well that when he becomes Peter Pan, it's a great. But Michael's already seen as a child, so it would have had to actually really been Spider Man. I forgot about Spider Man. Spider Man would have been dope. Um, I think it would have been really intriguing to see what he could have did with Edward Scissorhands. Um, yeah, I would have said anything magical or mysterious, pretty much. Interview with a. I never thought of interview with a vampire. I mean, isn't that low? I mean, is it Ghost kind of that though? I mean, it's kind of in that realm. I feel like Ghost is like the closest we got to Michael in terms of a fleshed out character in acting. I love him in Ghost. Like, hello, Michael's just a dick in that freaking movie or a short film.
going to try to make some changes. I'm going to try to change things around someday. Marlon Brando has become a very close and trusted friend of mine. I can't tell you how much he's taught me. We sit and talk for hours. He has told me a great deal about the movies. He is such a wonderful actor, and he has worked with so many giants in the industry, from other actors to cameramen. He has a respect for the artistic value of filmmaking that leaves me in awe. He's like a father to me. So these days, movies are my number one dream, but I have a lot of other dreams too. In early 1985, we cut We Are the World at an all night, all star recording session that was held after the ceremony for the American Music Awards. I wrote the song with Lionel Richie after seeing the appalling news footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a
Hold on. So the director of the Truman Show says that he was partly inspired by Michael Jackson. Noted that Jackson was a real life figure closest to Truman Burbank, and both lived under intense global scrutiny and were treated as objects of entertainment rather than vulnerable human beings. What? The Truman Show is low-key about what? Nah, that's like one of my favorite movies, bro. In case I don't see ya, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Like, that's one of my favorite freaking movies, bro. It's like one of the greatest pieces of art because it's such a great symbolism for how the world is and society is, especially when it comes to celebrity. Oh my God, I did not know that. What? Holy! We might have to do a reaction. We might have to do a watch along the Truman Show now. I did not know that. That is crazy. That completely threw me off right now. Wow. You said I would love to see Michael in Scarface. What, playing Scarface? I want the whole world, Chico, and everything in it. You want him to play Scarface with a Smooth Criminal suit on? Nah, that's crazy. I did not know. It's crazy because I love that freaking movie. I feel like that's the role that Jim Carrey was taken serious as an actor. Like, I know he did great in like Ace Ventura and The Mask and I don't know, Me, Myself, Irene. I think that might have been around the same time. But like that movie, I think, is when people started being like, oh, this guy really. I know he even did The Riddler, but it was that movie I think people started really respecting him as an actor. I did not know that. That's crazy. I'm in support of it, but someone cool. I get tired of listening to me. I still love us. No. No. I get it, bro. I get it. That is crazy to me. Oh, appreciate you. What about Baby Boy? What about Baby Boy is a great name. That is a great name. I low key, every time I see What About Baby Boy, I think of the movie Baby Boy. And I think of John Singleton, RP John Singleton. Yeah, we learn something new every day. Yeah, I really appreciate you for bringing that fact to me because now it's gonna make me watch Truman Show now after this because that's crazy to me. The show where he outsmarts the host with his math skills was so funny. The show where he what? The show where he outsmarts the host with his math skills was so funny. Yeah, the Truman Show is one of my all-time favorites, but knowing this fact became an absolute favorite. Exactly. I think I heard about that. Michael and Prince was supposed to make dual battle albums for '89 Batman film, with Mike making music for Batman and Prince making music for the Joker. I think I heard that. That would have been dope as hell. I feel like Michael and Prince are like Superman versus Batman, where Michael is Superman and Prince is Batman. It's like y'all on the same team. Like, can you do the detail MJ 2000s year in review? Yeah, I know I did 01. I believe 01 is the only one I've done, but I can definitely do them for sure. But I know for sure I did 2001, the detailed in review. Oh, you got to watch. If you haven't seen The Truman Show, I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest movies of all time, bro. Like, to this day, the fact that he figured out what was going on, and it's so sick because I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, but it's just sick how the society set it up, how they made a whole world for this man. Again, it's such great symbolism for social media, again for celebrity, really systematically how a lot of these systems set up life for us, and just watch. And I really feel like if you've seen Squid Games, I really feel like Squid Games low key is real life. I feel like there's a lot of I don't know if I'm gonna give. I just feel like Squid Games is real life. I feel like there are people in the 1% that are kind of using us. You know, I don't want to say too much because then they're gonna sound like I'm a crazy dude off a porch or something. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Jordan? What's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up? Let's see. Not Urson. What is? Yeah, but let's get back to Michael because I could talk about Truman Show all day, bro. I could talk about Truman Show. Yo, I can talk about Truman Show all day because when he's driving around in the cars, cars are completely just go into place. He's like, yo, what's happening, dog? Like, that's crazy, dog. All right.
Footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a note, a rhythm of a note. It wouldn't be a lyric or anything.
Wait, what? What? Hold on. Give me the lore behind that. You said YouTube came out thanks to Janet Jackson. It all ties back to Janet Jackson. It all ties back to Jackson family. It's crazy. Wait, what? Like y'all on one today. Wait, what? What do you mean? Don't tell me someone created YouTube so they could pop up the Janet Jackson Super Bowl performance. Let's see. I promise y'all we're gonna get back to the Moonwalk movie. I'm just curious. The YouTube created because of Janet Jackson. Yes, in part, YouTube was created. Say that idea for the platform. That is scary. That I said that is freaking scary. That is freaking scary. I said I bet you it was because of the Super Bowl performance. That's wild. So you tell me there was gooners. This dude created YouTube so he could be a gooner, bro. That's wild. That is wild. The fact that I knew, I was like, I know some probably sicko created YouTube so that he could show the halftime performance. That is wild. Yeah. That's the way of the world. Yeah, I actually have my voice today. So I'm way better than I was yesterday. I want to see MJ in some badass gangster movies like Scarface. All right, what about? Hold on, let's go.
Me. So these days, movies are my number one dream, but I have a lot of other dreams too. In early 1985, we cut We Are the World at an all-night, all-star recording session that was held after the ceremony for the American Music Awards. I wrote the song with Lionel Richie after seeing the appalling news footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a note, a rhythm of a note. It wouldn't be a lyric or anything. I'd just hum from the bottom of my throat. I'd say, Janet, what do you see? What do you see when you hear this sound? And this time she said, dying children in Africa. You're right.
Wait, no. Wait, what? Nah. Wait, what? What? Hold on. I need to make sure I heard that correct because I'm. Hold on, run that back for me. Hold on.
So these days, movies are my number one dream, but I have a lot of other dreams too. In early 1985, we cut We Are the World at an all-night all-star recording session that was held after the ceremony for the American Music Awards. I wrote the song with Lionel Richie after seeing the appalling news footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a note, a rhythm of a note. It wouldn't be a lyric or anything. I'd just hum from the bottom of my throat. I'd say, Janet, what do you see? What do you see when you hear this sound? And this time she said, dying children in Africa. You're right. That's what I was dictating from my soul. And she said, you're talking about Africa. You're talking about dying children. That's
So when we talk about people not being human, this is what we mean. How does Janet hear a low vibe? And Janet's like, oh, I see dying children in Africa. How? That's not normal. Like they gotta be, Janet and Michael had to be locked in a different frequency, bro. They're not on our same frequency, bro. They're locked in spiritually on a different level. Like I did not know Janet and Michael was like that though. Like what? She said you're humming about dead children in Africa. That's what you're humming about. Michael's like, yeah, I guess that is what I'm like. Yeah, y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, gangster. Like it's like, bro, I can't with y'all, Janet and Michael, bro. Y'all should have had your own TV show or something, cause that's crazy. Y'all locked in like that. Y'all locked in like that. Now it makes me wonder, like, man, now I really wish you could have done a Michael Janet album. If y'all locked in like that, now I'm wondering how your music together could have sounded. Cause what is that? What is that? Bro. That's gonna mess me up all for the rest of the day. I'm telling y'all right now, that's gonna mess me up for the rest of the day now. What?
mine. I can't tell you how much he's taught me. We sit and talk for hours. He has told me a great deal about the movies. He is such a wonderful actor, and he has worked with so many giants in the industry, from other actors to cameramen. He has a respect for the artistic value of filmmaking that leaves me in awe. He's like a father to me. So these days, movies are my number one dream, but I have a lot of other dreams too. In early 1985, we cut We Are the World at an all-night all-star recording session that was held after the ceremony for the American Music Awards. I wrote the song with Lionel Richie after seeing the appalling news footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a note, a rhythm of a note. It wouldn't be a lyric or anything. I'd just hum from the bottom of my throat. I'd say, Janet, what do you see? What do you see when you hear this sound? And this time she said, dying children in Africa. You're right. That's what I was dictating from my soul. And she said, you're talking about Africa. You're talking about dying children.
See, this is why I'm pissed off. Because I know we're not gonna get nothing like that in Michael the sequel, bro. I want that in the movie. I want a scene with Jafar humming and Janet's like, I see. You gotta turn up the volume. I see. Now let me chill. No, I see dying children in Africa. And Jafar's like, yeah, that is. Like, I want that. I want it. Janet, please give the rights to your likeness, please, 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 please. Janet, I just need that one scene. I don't need you to be in the rest of the movie. I just need you to okay your likeness so we can get that scene, bro. Come on now. Do it for the people. No, we no, we have to. No, we don't. We do not have Drake. Some people might have. We do not have Drake. I don't know. I don't even know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I know Jimmy from the wheelchair, but I don't know who Drake is. I don't know who that is.
That's where We Are the World came from. We'd go in a dark room and I'd sing notes to her. To my mind, that's what singers should be able to do. We should be able to perform and be effective, even if it's in a dark room. We've lost a lot because of TV. You should be able to move.
Imagine you have the greatest artist of all time, and y'all gotta live with freaking no lie, no lie, no lie, yeah, yeah. Like you gotta live with you got. That's the music y'all had to grow up in. That's crazy.
Move people without all that advanced
Now listen to that
technology,
one more
music
time, bro.
awards. I wrote the song with Lionel Richie after seeing the appalling news footage of starving people in Ethiopia and the Sudan. Around that time, I used to ask my sister Janet to follow me into a room with interesting acoustics, like a closet or the bathroom, and I'd sing to her just a note, a rhythm of a note. It wouldn't be a lyric or anything. I'd just hum from the bottom of my throat. I'd say, Janet, what do you see? What do you see when you hear this sound? And this time she said, dying children in Africa. You're right. That's what I was dictating from my soul. And she said, you're talking about Africa. You're talking about dying children. That's where We Are the World came from. We'd go in a dark room and I'd sing notes to her. To my mind, that's what singers should be able to do. We should be able to perform and be effective, even if it's in a dark room. We've lost a lot because of TV. You should be able to move people without all that advanced technology, without pictures, using only sound. I've been performing for as long as I can remember. I know a lot of secrets, a lot of things like that. I think that We Are the World is a very spiritual song, but
It
spiritual
is.
in a special sense. I was proud to be a part of that song and to be one of the musicians there that night. We were united by our desire to make a difference. It made the world a better place for us, and it made a difference to the starving people we wanted to help. We collected some Grammy Awards and began to hear easy listening versions of We Are the World in elevators along with Billie Jean. Since first writing it, and I had thought that song should be sung.
Listen. I wasn't going to say nothing. You don't get back to. I wasn't going to say nothing. Listen, that's where I'm like, bro. Ah, damn! I didn't upload it on YouTube, did I? Man, YouTube. Yeah, man. YouTube is such a headache, bro. I got so many reactions that I can't upload on here. I gotta edit. Like it takes forever. And if you haven't, go check out my reaction to being the Bobby Brown BET movie. It's like 3 parts, I think, or 2 parts. The way they betrayed Janet, bro, they played the hell. They played the hell out of Janet. They made Janet was out here moving and grooving. You feel me? I don't judge. We listen. We don't judge. Janet was out here moving and grooving. You feel me? I don't know how she was able to okay that because it's still using her likeness. She okayed that, but then okay her likeness in the Michael movie. I don't know how that's possible. Unless she didn't okay it and they just did some slimy, which companies do. But that's kind of wild to me. Yes, and the saddest switch it up real quick. Let's switch it up. It is sad that still today, 40 40 years later, people in Sudan and Ethiopia continue to go hungry and die from the effects of malnutrition. Oh no, I said that word. My bad. Malnutrition, droughts in arm. Like that's shit. 40 years later, that's still crazy to me. But yeah, just wait, wait, what? Now We Are the World as elevated music.
By children. When I finally heard children singing it on producer George Duke's version, I almost cried. It's the best version I've heard. After We Are the World, I again decided to retreat from public view. For 2.5 years, I devoted most of my time to recording the follow up to Thriller, the album that came to be titled Bad. Why did it take so long to make Bad? The answer is that Quincy and I decided that this album should be as close to perfect as humanly possible. A perfectionist has to take his time. He shapes and he molds and he sculpts that thing until it's perfect. He can't let it go before he's satisfied. He can't. If it's not right, you throw it away and do it over. You work that thing till it's just right. When it's as perfect as you can make it, you put it out there. Really, you've got to get it to where it's just right. That's the secret. That's the difference between a number 30 record and a number one record that stays number one for weeks. It's got to be good. If it is, it stays up there and the whole world wonders when it's going to come down. I have a hard time explaining how Quincy Jones and I work together on making an album. What I do is I write the songs and do the music, and then Quincy brings out the best in me. That's the only way I can explain it. Quincy will listen and make changes. He'll say, Michael, you should put a change in there. And I'll write a change. And he'll guide me on and help me create and help me invent and work on new sounds, new kinds of music. And we fight.
Okay, I will say this. 'Cause I know we kind of I won't say we. I kind of dissed Quincy last stream yesterday. I will say you got to remember, don't stop till you get enough. I think it was it the strings? I think it was one of those things to where Michael didn't want it because it was too um like it was not too funky, but Michael didn't want certain sound and don't stop till you get enough. And Quincy was headstrong on no, you need to keep that sound. You need to keep that. And Michael's like, okay. And it turned out to be the right call. So Quincy is again, I feel like he was important, but you know, at the same time, Michael really did a lot of the work, bro. That's all I'm saying.
During the bad sessions, we disagreed on some things. If we struggle at all, it's about new stuff and the latest technology. I'll say, Quincy, music changes all the time. I want the latest drum sounds that people are doing. I want to go beyond the latest thing. And then we go ahead and make the best record that we can. We don't ever try to pander to the fans. We just try to play on the quality of the song. People will not buy junk. They'll only buy what they like. If you take all the trouble to get in your car, go to the record store and put your money on the counter, you got to really like what you're going to buy. You don't say, I'll put a country song on here for the country market, a rock song for that market, and so on. I feel close to all different styles of music. I love some rock songs and some country songs and some pop and all the old rock and roll records. We did go after a rock type of song with Beat It. We got Eddie Van Halen to play guitar because we knew he'd do the best job. Albums should be for all races, all tastes in music. And in the end, many songs kind of create themselves. You just say, this is it. This is how it's going to be. Of course, not every song is going to have a great dance tempo. It's like Rock With You isn't a great dance tempo. It was meant for the old dance, the rock, but it's not a don't stop or working day and night rhythm or a starting something type of thing, something you can play with on the dance floor and get sweaty working out to. We worked on Bad for a long time, years.
Oh, Michael, I disagree. I've been to many places where people were dancing to Rock With You. I disagree. Rock With You is definitely a dance record. It's just not as fast, but Rock With You is definitely a dance record.
In the end, many songs kind of create themselves. You just say, this is it. This is how it's going to be. Of course, not every song is going to have a great dance tempo. It's like Rock With You isn't a
I'm
great.
sorry. Calling Quincy Horace Grant of the first the Bulls is crazy. Why did you just call him Quincy? You could have just called him Phil Jackson. Like you call Quincy. I'm sorry, Quincy is not Horace Grant. For sports fans, you're not going to get the reference. Quincy is not Horace Grant. He's definitely Phil Jackson. But I get where you're trying to go there. That's kind of wild. But then again, I get your analogy because Horace Grant was replaced by Dennis Rodman, just like Quincy was replaced by like Teddy Riley, whatever. But that's still kind of. I'm sorry, non-sports fans, you don't understand how crazy that analogy is.
We got Eddie Van Halen to play guitar because we knew he'd do the best job. Albums should be for all races, all tastes in music. And in the end, many songs kind of create themselves. You just say, this is it. This is how it's going to be. Of course, not every song is going to have a great dance tempo. It's like Rock With You isn't a great dance tempo. It was meant for the old dance, the rock, but it's not a don't stop or working day and night rhythm or a starting something type of thing, something you can play with on the dance floor and get sweaty working out to. We worked on Bad for a long time, years. In the end, it was worth it because we were satisfied with what we had achieved, but it was difficult too. And there was a lot of tension because we felt we were competing with ourselves. It's very hard to create something when you feel like you're in competition with yourself because no matter how you look at it, people are always going to compare Bad to Thriller. You can always say, oh, forget Thriller, but no one ever will. I think I have a slight advantage in all of this because
Slight
I
flex.
always do my best work under pressure. Bad is a song
Please
about the street.
say that again, Mike. That was a slight flex.
To compare Bad to Thriller. You can always say, oh, forget Thriller, but no one ever will. I think I have a slight advantage in all of this because I always do my best work under pressure. Bad is a song about the street. It's about this kid from a bad neighborhood who gets to go away to a private school and he comes back to the old neighborhood when he's on a break from school and the kids from the neighborhood start giving him trouble. He sings, I'm bad, you're bad, who's the best? He's saying when you're strong and good, then you're bad. Man in the Mirror is a great message. I love that song. If John Lennon was alive, he could really relate to that song because it says that if you want to make the world a better place, you have to work on yourself and change first. It's the same thing Kennedy was talking about when he said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Start with the man in the mirror. Start with yourself. Don't be looking at all the other things. Start with you. That's the truth. That's what Martin Luther King meant and Gandhi too. And that's what I believe. Several people have asked me if I had anybody in mind when I wrote Can't Stop Loving You. And I say that I didn't.
I was slow down on Gandhi. If you believe it, I was slow down on Gandhi. But yeah, he's right. He's right though. He's right.
Really. I was thinking of somebody while I was singing it, but not while I was writing it. I wrote all the songs on Bad except for two, Man in the Mirror, which Sieta Garrett wrote with George Ballard, and Just Good Friends, which is by these two writers who wrote What's Love Got to Do with It for Tina Turner. We needed a duet for me and Stevie Wonder to sing, and they had this song. I don't even think they intended for it to be a duet. They wrote it for me, but I knew it would be perfect for me and Stevie to sing together. Another Part of Me was one of the earliest songs written for Bad.
Another song I don't understand the hate for is Just Good Friends. I know a lot of people that don't care for that song. Don't understand why. But, to each his own, I guess. But I love Just Good Friends, but there are a lot of people I know that do not care for that song.
And they had this song. I don't even think they intended for it to be a duet. They wrote it for me, but I knew it would be perfect for me and Stevie to sing together. Another Part of Me was one of the earliest songs written for Bad and made its public debut at the end of Captain EO when the captain says goodbye. Speed Demon is a Machine song. The Way You Make Me Feel and Smooth Criminal are simply the grooves I was in at the time. That's how I would put it. Leave Me Alone is a track that appears only on the compact disc of Bad. I worked hard on the song, stacking vocals on top of each other like layers of clouds. I'm sending a simple message here. Leave me alone. The song is about a relationship between a guy and a girl. But what I'm really saying to people who are bothering me is, leave me alone. The pressure of success does funny things to people, and a lot.
It's like, okay. I know a lot of people that like Bad over Thriller. I get it. Like I'm so I know me did disrespectful to schizophrenic. I'm so I don't know if bipolar is the word, but I'm so like some days I think Thriller is the best album. Some days I think Dangerous is the best album. Some days I think Bad is the best album. Some days I think History is the best album. I'm very undecisive in regards to what's Michael's best album. Controversially, I never picked Off the Wall or Invincible. I feel like Off the Wall and both Invincible have areas to where they could have been better. But for me, Thriller to History, I damn near think is damn near perfect outside of Little Susie. I hate Little Susie. I love the idea of it, but I hate the execution of it. But yeah, Gandhi. Just look it up. There's some things about how he interacted with certain minors that were very questionable. So I would definitely look that up.
A lot of people become successful very quickly, and it's an instant occurrence in their lives. Some of these people whose success might be a one-shot thing don't know how to handle what happens to them. I look at fame from a different perspective since I've been in this business for so long now. I've learned that the way to survive as your own person is to shun personal publicity and keep a low profile as
Never.
much as possible. I guess it's good in some ways and bad in others. The hardest part is having no privacy. And I remember when we were filming Thriller, Jackie Onassis and Shay Earhart came to California to discuss this book. There were photographers in the trees everywhere. It was not possible for us to do anything without it being noticed and reported. The price of fame can be a heavy one, and is the price you pay worth it? Consider that you really have no privacy. You can't really do anything unless special
My
arrangements are made. The media
privacy.
prints whatever you say.
Yeah,
They report whatever you do.
yeah.
They know what you
I'm
buy,
a
which movies you see, you name it.
righty.
If I go to a public library,
Yeah,
they print the titles of the
yeah.
books I check out. In
You wait
Florida
with
once, they printed my
me.
whole schedule in the paper. Everything I did from 10 in the morning until 6 at night. After he did this, he did that. And after he did that, he went there. Then he went door to door. And then I remember thinking to myself, what if I were trying to do something that I didn't happen to want reported in the paper? All of this is the price of fame. I think my image gets distorted in the public's mind. They don't get a clear or full picture of what I'm like, despite the press coverage I mentioned early. Mistruths are printed as fact in some cases, and frequently only half of a story will be told. The part that doesn't get printed is often the part that would make the printed part less sensational by shedding light on the facts. As a result, I think some people don't think I'm a person who determines what's happening with his career. Nothing could be further from the truth. I've been accused of being obsessed with my privacy, and it's true that I am. People stare at you when you're famous. They're observing you, and that's understandable, but it's not always easy. If you were to ask me why I wear sunglasses in public as often as I do, I'd tell you it's because I simply don't like to have to constantly look everyone in the eye. It's a way of concealing just a bit of myself. After I had my wisdom teeth pulled, the dentist gave me a surgical mask to wear home to keep out germs. I loved that mask. It was great, much better than sunglasses, and I had fun wearing it around for a while. There's so little privacy in my life that concealing a little bit of me is a way to give myself a break from all that. It may be considered strange, I know, but I like my privacy. I can't answer whether or not I like being famous, but I do love achieving goals.
How Michael feels about shades is how I feel about hoodies. That's why it's so funny. People always ask me, why you always wearing hoodies? Because I feel like it helps me kind of shield me from having to, you know, interact sometimes. Like if they see you, first of all, you see a big black man with a hoodie on, you might not be so jovial to talk to him. So that's kind of that's kind of reason why I wear it a lot of times. And plus, it's very comfortable. But yeah, I definitely get that shade talk. Um, but we're almost at the end of this. There's only like 10 minutes left. Um, I think the part where he talked about Frank is probably the last part he's going to talk about. So yeah, I used to have I used to have a solid cardigan game. My cardigan game is dead, but I used to have a good cardigan game. Now it's strictly hoodie game. Um, let's see. Unpopular opinion: Speed Demon have more replay value than Just Good Friends. Just Good Friends is a great song, but it feels outdated compared to the other tracks on Bad. I have grown to like Speed Demon a lot more. I completely disagree with you in regards to it being better than Just Good Friends. Um, I would give a PC answer to be like, I know where you're coming from. I don't know where you're coming from, my guy. I don't agree with that at all. So we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. Will you react to Chris Leepe's Earth song? I I feel like I already did that. Is it a new one he did? I feel like I already did that, didn't I? Again, pardon me, I do so many reactions, I can't keep up with all the reactions I've done. I feel like I already did a reaction to that. I really, yeah. If it's from, yeah, I already did. Oh, you can't see that. Yeah, I already did a reaction to that like a year ago. Unless there's a new one. So Christie became the greatest producer of the '80s because of what Thriller did. I think because of Mike's manifestation of wanting to make the greatest selling album of all time. He was going to do. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect Quincy. I'm not going. I'm not going to disrespect Quincy. But what we'll say is, we see what happened before Michael, what happened after Michael. But I will say is he does have the album. I think it's called The Dude. Great album. Great album. Great album. So I will say that the Dude album, even though a lot of it is just other artists singing on it, is low key like I would never compare Quincy Jones to DJ Khaled, but it's on some like DJ Khaled type of have a lot of great artists on the album. But yeah, the Dude album is very good. Yeah, Quincy he never reached the heights that he did with Michael. I will say that.
I love not only reaching a mark I've set for myself, but exceeding it. Doing more than I thought I could. That's a great feeling. There's nothing like it. I think it's so important to set goals for yourself. It gives you an idea of where you want to go and how you want to get there. If you don't aim for something, you'll never know whether you could have hit the mark. I've always joked that I didn't ask to sing and dance, but it's true. When I open my mouth, music comes out. I'm honored that I have this ability. I thank God for it every day. I try to cultivate what He gave me. I feel I'm compelled to do what I do. There are so many things all around us to be thankful for. Wasn't it Robert Frost who wrote about the world a person can see in a leaf? I think that's true. That's what I love about being with kids. They notice everything. They aren't jaded. They get excited by things we've forgotten to get excited about anymore. They are so natural too, so unself conscious. I love being around them. There always seems to be a bunch of kids over at the house, and they're always welcome. They energize me just being around them. They look at everything with such fresh eyes, such open minds. That's part of what makes kids so creative. They don't worry about the rules. The picture doesn't have to be in the center of the piece of paper. The sky doesn't have to be blue. They are accepting of people too. The only demand they make is to be treated fairly and to be loved. I think that's what we all want. And I would like to think that I'm an inspiration for the children I meet. I want kids to like my music. Their approval means more to me than anyone else's. It's always the kids who know which song is going to be a hit. You see kids who can't even talk yet, but they got a little rhythm going. It's funny,
Oh,
but
I'm
they're a
good.
tough
I'm good.
audience. In fact, they're the toughest audience. There have been so many parents who have come to me and told me that their baby knows Beat It or loves Thriller. George Lucas told me his daughter's first words were Michael Jackson. I felt on top of the world when he told me that. I spend a lot of free time in California, and when I'm traveling visiting children's hospitals, it makes me so happy to be able to brighten those kids' day by just showing up and talking with them, listening to what they have to say, and making them feel better. It's so sad for children to have to get sick. More than anyone else, kids don't deserve that. They often can't even understand what's wrong with them. It makes my heart twist. When I'm with them, I just want to hug them and make it all better for them. Sometimes sick children will visit me at home or in my hotel rooms on the road. A parent will get in touch with me and ask if their child can visit with me for a few minutes. Sometimes when I'm with them, I feel like I understand better what my mother must have gone through with her polio. Life is too precious and too short not to reach out and touch the people we can. You know, when I was going through that bad period with my skin and my adolescent growth spurts, it was kids who never let me down. They were the only ones who accepted the fact that I was no longer little Michael and that I was really the same person inside, even if you didn't recognize me. I've never forgotten that. Kids are great. If I were living for no other reason than to help and please kids, that would be enough for me. They're amazing people. Amazing. I am a person who is very much in control of his life. I have a team of exceptional people working for me, and they do an excellent job of presenting me with the facts that keep me up to date on everything that's going on at MJJ Productions so that I can know the options and make the decisions As far as my creativity is concerned, that's my domain, and I enjoy that aspect of my life as much or more than any other. I think I have a goody goody image in the press, and I hate that. But it's hard to fight because I don't normally talk about myself. I am a shy person. It's true. I don't like giving interviews or appearing on talk shows. When Doubleday approached me about doing this book, I was interested in being able to talk about how I feel in a book that would be mine, my words and my voice. I hope it will help clear up some misconceptions. Everybody has many facets to them, and I'm no different. When I'm in public, I often feel shy and reserved. Obviously, I feel differently away from the glare of cameras and staring people. My friends, my close associates know there's another Michael that I find it difficult to present in the outlandish public situations I often find myself in. It's different when I'm on stage, however. When I perform, I lose myself. I'm in total control of that stage. I don't think about anything. I know what I want to do from the moment I step out there, and I love every minute of it. I'm actually relaxed on stage, totally relaxed. It's nice. And I feel relaxed in the studio too. I know whether something feels right. If it doesn't, I know how to fix it. Everything has to be in place. And if it is, you feel good, you feel fulfilled. People used to underestimate my ability as a songwriter. They didn't think of me as a songwriter. So when I started coming up with songs, they'd look at me like, who really wrote that? I don't know what they must have thought that I had someone back in the.
All right, hold on. All right. So let's do this. 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 Let's stop this real quick. Let me see something real quick because I'm very curious now. Am I in the minority when it comes when it comes to when it comes to Just Good Friends? I gotta know now because now now I gotta know. So Just Good Friends is good. Let's see, good, mid, or bad. I'm just curious. I'm curious. I gotta know. Don't understand it. Hey. Don't understand it. Who gave you the right to be my family? And who gave you? Yo, when Michael was in that fast suit, he was doing the. Who gave you the right? It's to the ghost of jealousy. I remember as a kid thinking someone else was doing Michael Jackson in that fat suit, whatever. I'm like, who is this big, respectfully, who is this big fat white dude doing the moonwalk? Like, who is this dude? It threw me off. I'm just curious. Don't understand it. All right, let's get back to it. I'm gonna go back to the poll at the end. Don't understand it. Hey.
My words and my voice. I hope it will help clear up some misconceptions. Everybody has many facets to them, and I'm no different. When I'm in public, I often feel shy and reserved. Obviously, I feel differently away from the glare of cameras and staring people. My friends, my close associates know there's another Michael that I find it difficult to present in the outlandish public situations I often find myself in. It's different when I'm on stage, however. When I perform, I lose myself. I'm in total control of that stage. I don't think about anything. I know what I want to do from the moment I step out there, and I love every minute of it. I'm actually relaxed on stage, totally relaxed. It's nice. And I feel relaxed in the studio too. I know whether something feels right. If it doesn't, I know how to fix it. Everything has to be in place. And if it is, you feel good, you feel fulfilled. People used to underestimate my ability as a songwriter. They didn't think of me as a songwriter. So when I started coming up with songs, they'd look at me like, who really wrote that? I don't know what they must have thought that I had someone back in the garage who was writing them for me. But time cleared up those misconceptions. You always
Like Michael is a Motown baby. Of course he knows how to write. Like who's out here being like, who wrote that for Michael? Like I was under Smokey Robinson, Barry Gordy, Stevie Wonder. Like, come on now. People just be dumb. They be stuck on stupid.
Have to prove yourself to people, and so many of them don't want to believe. I've heard tales of Walt Disney going from studio to studio when he first started out, trying to sell his work unsuccessfully and being turned down. When he was finally given a chance, everyone thought he was the greatest thing that ever happened. Sometimes when you're treated unfairly, it makes you stronger and more determined. Slavery was a terrible thing, but when black people in America finally got out from under that crushing system, they were stronger. They knew what it was to have your spirit crippled by people who are controlling your life. They were never going to let that happen again. I admire that kind of strength. The people who have it take a stand and put their blood and soul into what they believe. People often ask me what I'm like. I hope this book will answer some of those questions, but these things might help too. My favorite music is an eclectic mix. For example, I love classical music. I'm crazy about Debussy, Prelude to the Afternoon of a Faun and Clair de Lune, and Prokofiev. I could listen to Peter and the Wolf over and over and over again. Copland is one of my all-time favorite composers. You can recognize his distinctive brass sounds right away. Billy the Kid is fabulous. I listen to a lot of Tchaikovsky. The Nutcracker Suite is a favorite. I have a large collection of show tunes also. Irving Berlin, Johnny Mercer, Lerner and Lowe, Harold Arlen, Rodgers and Hammerstein, and the great Holland Dozier Holland. I really admire those guys. I like Mexican food very much. I'm a vegetarian, so fortunately, fresh fruits and vegetables are a favorite of mine. I love toys and gadgets. I like to see the latest things manufacturers have come out with. If there's something really wonderful, I'll buy one. I'm crazy about monkeys, especially chimps. My chimp Bubbles is a constant delight. I really enjoy taking him with me on trips or excursions. He's a wonderful distraction and a great pet. I love Elizabeth Taylor. I'm inspired by her bravery. She has been through so much and she is a survivor. That lady has been through a lot and she's walked out of it on 2 feet. I identify with her very strongly because of our experiences as child stars. When we first started talking on the phone, she told me she felt as if she had known me for years. I felt the same way. Katharine Hepburn is a dear friend too. I was afraid to meet her at first, and we talked for a while when I first arrived for a stay on the set of On Golden Pond, where I was Jane Fonda's guest. She invited me to have dinner with her the next night. I felt very fortunate. Since then, we have visited one another and remained close. Remember, it was Katharine Hepburn who got me to remove my sunglasses at the Grammy Awards. She's a big influence on me. She's another strong person and a private person. I believe performers should try to be strong as an example to their audiences. It's staggering what a person can do if they only try. If you're under pressure, play off that pressure and use it to advantage to make whatever you're doing better. Performers owe it to people to be strong and fair. Often in the past, performers have been tragic figures. A lot of the truly great people have suffered or died because of pressure and drugs, especially liquor. It's so sad. You feel cheated as a fan that you didn't get to watch them evolve as they grew older. One can't help wondering what performances Marilyn Monroe
I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone.
would have put in, or what Jimi Hendrix might have done in the 1980s. A lot of celebrities say they don't want their children to go into show business. I can understand their feelings, but I don't agree with them. If I had a son or daughter, I'd say, by all means, be my guest. Step right in there. If you want to do it, do it. To me, nothing is more important than making people happy, giving them a release from their problems and worries, helping to lighten their load. And I want them to walk away from a performance I've done saying, that was great. I want to go back again. I had a great time. To me, that's what it's all about. That's wonderful. That's why I don't understand when some celebrities say they don't want their kids in the business. I think they say that because they've been hurt themselves. I can understand that. I've been there too. Michael Jackson, Encino, California, 1988. What one wishes is to be touched by truth and to be able to interpret that truth so that one may use what one is feeling and experiencing, be it despair or joy, in a way that will add meaning to one's life and will hopefully touch others as well. This is art in its highest form. Those moments of enlightenment are what I continue to live for. Michael Jackson.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Moonwalk by Sir Michael Joseph Jackson. Done right before, I guess, the bad I guess Bad would probably just was released. But yeah, those are the words from Michael himself. Very enlightening, very inspirational, very telling. And I'm gonna have that story of him asking Janet, what does she hear after him humming? Her being like, I hear or I see dead children in Africa. That's gonna stick with me for a long time. I can't get over that. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Um, yeah, y'all can't hear that, huh? But very intriguing. I definitely wish Michael would have wrote another book. Like we talked about yesterday, I think after in the late '90s, I think it would have been very interesting to hear his thoughts on certain things, especially after all he went through following um, everything. So let's see. Oh, MJ doing a full blown rock album with Slash would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Let's see. Is all the chapters it has? Yeah, that is. It was only 6 chapters in the Moonwalk book, so it was only 6 chapters. So yeah, I do need to get the original copy of it so I can actually. I really wish this sounds bad. I really wish I was better at like reading books. Reading it is so difficult for me because I easily like fall asleep. Like it's hard for me to concentrate and read without like just wandering off or I don't know what that is, but so there's a new video of okay. I do gotta get back to doing Chris Leapy reactions. So with that being said, y'all have so y'all have some options today. Do we want to go into let's see. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Can I share more than one screen? What am I gonna do that? No, I'll have to stop sharing. Dang it. Diggity dang damn it. So let's go into I gave y'all homework yesterday. For those that weren't here, I gave people homework. Re-listen to Michael's Got to Be There album and Ben album. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Um, so we're gonna do versus Got to Be There versus Ben. We're gonna do that now. You know what? Because it won't allow me to share the screen, but doesn't mean I can't play it off my phone. Shut up, Siri. Um, that's for all time. I'm like, how do you not put for all time? Well, let me ask you this: do you feel like for all time fits Thriller or fits Bad? I feel like for all time fits Bad more than it fits Thriller. Am I bugging? For some reason, I feel like for all time fits Bad more than it fits Thriller. I could be off base. Okay, cool. History or Dangerous? Yeah, I can see that too. Especially, I feel like Dangerous for sure. It definitely could have fit Dangerous too. I am still pissed about him not putting someone put your hand out on Dangerous. Like I will never get over that. Okay, here we go. So I can't play it on here. I can play it off my phone. Hopefully y'all can hear that a little bit. All right, let's get to Ben. Let's get to it said we got that's crazy. It said we got cars and honks. I've been saying I do not care for She's Driving Me Wild, but it is what it is. I heard about that. I heard about there's going to be a documentary on Michael on the 29th. I heard about that. So I'm definitely going to be reacting to that. All right, where we at? Where we at, cuz? Where we at, cuz? Can y'all hear that? No, I still haven't heard on the line yet. No. I will, though. I promise you. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's get straight to it. We got to Be There versus Ben. This one was very difficult because I was not as familiar with the songs as I was on, of course, Michael's other albums. So this one I had to really lock in. I had to really lock in for this one. So let's get it started. Shout out to Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it started. Yeah. Oh, you can't. Oh, so you can hear it now, right? Y'all ready? Let's go. Ready? Okay. We have Shooby Doo Dah Day versus Rockin' Robin. I'm about to do a poll. Let's see. Shooby Doo Dah Day. Oh, let's hold on. Let's see. Let me do the poll real quick. I won't be able to spell this correctly. Shooby, y'all understand it. Shoo be doo. And then we got Rockin' Robin. Of course, Rockin' Robin, I believe, is on the first. It's on the first album. What's on the second album? See, I'm already messing up. Rockin' Robin was on which one? It was on Got to Be There. That's what I thought. Rockin' Robin was on Got to Be There. Shooby Doo Dah Day was on Ben. So let's see what the folks are feeling. I have a feeling I know who's going to win, but I'm still intrigued to see. All I'm going to say, I don't have a dog in the fight. All I'm going to say is some people might be sleeping on Shooby Doo by Day. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, I ain't trying to persuade y'all. But I'm just saying some of y'all might be sleeping on Shooby Doo Day. Oh, I feel like my opinion won't persuade y'all anyway. Can I be honest with y'all? Like, can I be real, y'all? Like, for real, y'all? I do not care for Rockin' Robin at all. Like, I never cared for Rockin' Robin. You hate Shooby? Wait. What? I hate Shooby. What? It was interesting is Should We Do That Day was actually, I think, originally written for Stevie Wonder. No, it was originally done by Stevie Wonder. So Michael, Should We Do That Day is a cover of Stevie Wonder. But yeah, I don't care for Rockin' Robin. There's something about Rockin' Robin that just doesn't sit well with my spirit. I can't pinpoint it. I think it sounds a little bit too schoolhouse rock for me. And it doesn't sit well. It's too put it this way. It sounds too much like something that is written for a kid. And it's, I don't know, just off-putting. Like, it kind of reminds me of ABC. Like, I like ABC, but I'm not the biggest fan of ABC because it sounds too much like a song written for kids, which I understand that's the point of it, but still. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm sticking with that. Really? It's a cringe song for you? Okay. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. You see, I don't care for either of them. I can also see that. I don't hate Rockin' Robin, but it's not my favorite. Exactly. I don't know. It's too, yeah, it's just too childish for me. It's too, yeah. See, y'all saying what? Okay, so I thought y'all was gonna bash me for this. It's too childish. It's too 70s. I don't know. I don't know. See, the other song is a great song when you're in a great mood. Suddenly want to wash the dishes. Okay, all right. But yeah, that's how I feel. But I think it's safe to say that Rockin' Robin is going to win this vote. It's going to be that Shooby Doo Dah Day. I just personally, I love Shooby Doo Dah Day more. And I love it more knowing that it was originally done by Stevie Wonder. So, but I get it. I get it. I have been obsessed with Rockin' Robin since I was a kid. These background vocals felt so good to me. I get, like, it's not bad. Like, he does what he's supposed to do in the song. Yes, it's too Brady Bunch for me. It sounds too Brady Bunch for me, bruh. It just does. I can definitely see them doing that. When it's time to change, it's time to rearrange. Sha-da-la-da. No, what? Let's go. Sha-da-da-da-da. Sha-da-la-da-da-da-da-da. Sha-da-la-la. Like it's on some type of shit. Like, sha-da-la-da-da-da-da-da. Sha-da-la-la. That's how it comes off to me. Yeah, you got to give it a try. Like, just give it a try. Just give it a try. Give it a re-listen. You know, that's all I'm saying. You might be sleeping. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rockin' Robin is not a repeat, but I think it's superior. I respect it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm not trying to get people to hate Rockin' Robin. I just want to put that out there in the universe. But it's clear as day that Rockin' Robin won this round. I knew that was going to happen. I was just trying to see where people were at with it. That's all I was doing. But now let's get to the next one. We got What Goes Around Comes Around versus I Want to Be Where You Are. Let me make sure that I gotta start doing the poll before I do that. But hey yo. Let's see. So we have What Goes Around. Goes Around Comes Around versus I Wanna Be Where You Are. Again, I pretty much know probably where this is gonna go. Again, I want to tell y'all, I really did my research. And should be a tongue twister. I'm just telling y'all. Like, y'all might be sleeping. I'm just saying. Y'all might be sleeping, you know what I'm saying? Poll is up. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, I pretty much knew that was gonna happen too. I pretty much knew that was going to happen too. Again, I will say this again. I feel like I cannot persuade y'all either way, but I do feel like I Want to Be Where You Are is definitely the better song. But I do feel like What Goes Around Comes Around doesn't get enough love. I feel like it is underrated. I will say that. But yeah, I Want to Be Where You Are is definitely. Let me tell you this. I said it. Where did I say it at? I think I might have said it when I did a reaction to the album. That yeah, I love What Goes Around. Yeah. That when Michael passed, listening to Young Michael is what helped me cope with his passing. So I was listening to a lot of Never Can Say Goodbye, I'll Be There, The Love You Save, I Want to Be Where You Are. It was something about listening to Young Michael when he passed that helped me cope with it. I don't know why, but it just listening to Young Michael after he passed, it just helped me. I don't know why. But yeah, so I was listening to a lot of I Want to Be Where You Are a lot. So I definitely have I Want to Be Where You Are over What Goes Around. But What Goes Around is a really good song. Really, 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 really good song. I can't pick one. I like both. Okay. Love I Want to Be Where You Are. And plus, it's kind of unfair because every time I hear I Want to Be Where You Are, I think of American Dream. You are Michael Joseph Jackson. Now get on that stage. After Michael got done crying because he didn't want to get on the plane. It's like, we'll give you what about a big, what was it, like candy or something, or a big chocolate cake or something. Michael was like, no. He did not want to get on that plane. I don't blame him though. Like, no, I don't want to get on that plane. No. I don't blame him, bro. Let's see. I listened to it with a child's heart on his music and a lot during the time. Yeah. I love both, but Want to Be Where You Are. Yeah. Like I listen to What Goes Around. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, yo, there's some hidden gems on these albums, bruh. There's some hidden gems on these albums, bruh. Yeah, damn. Clean Sweep, but I Want to Be Where You Are. Again, I'm just saying, if you don't know, definitely go listen to What Goes Around Comes Around. Yeah. How about some candy? Yeah. What about a like Michael? You never turned down some candy. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go on that plane. I don't want to go on that plane. Nah, that was Jason Weaver should have got an Oscar for that performance, bro. Jason Weaver was wilding. He was so good at Young Michael, bro. Have I seen that? His performance of that song on American Bandstand was amazing. Have I seen that? I don't know if I've seen that. I don't know. I gotta check that out. I don't know if I've seen that. But yeah, I pretty much knew how that was finna go down. Clean sweep of I Want to Be Where You Are over What Goes Around Comes Around. So as of right now, Got to Be There is up 2-0 right now. I need to do that, by the way. Hold on. Let me keep track. Got to be there. Got to be there. We talked about did we talk about it? I don't think we talked about it. If you haven't, you know what? I'm trying to think. Would I get in trouble? It's only like a 30-second clip. If you haven't, go look up Whitley Gilbert from A Different World. Go look up A Different World. Whitley singing I Want to Be Where You no, Got to Be There. Like I low key hold on. Let's see if I get in trouble. Hold on. That one is hilarious. I don't know if you can even find it for real. Got to Be There. Whitley Gilbert. Let's see. Hold on. Classic.
Got over that.
Realized I didn't need. Can't you sit? Gotta be there, baby. In the morning.
Okay.
Crazy work. Crazy work. I'm sorry for your ears. I probably pierced your ears. I'm sorry. But that was crazy work. Anyway. You ready for the next one? We have People Make the World Go Round versus Ain't No Sunshine. What we doing? Let me put the poll up. Pause. I'm still too immature sometimes. People Make the World Go Round. If only I could spell. Then we got Ain't No Sunshine. Both covers of classic songs, by the way. Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine. People May Go World Go Round. I think that's the stylistics. That's stylistics, right? I believe that's the stylistics. But when I tell you these two songs right here, how they're sung by Michael and the Jacksons, I love both these freaking songs. I ain't even gonna hold you. Well, no, actually, we're not talking about the Jacksons. How they're sung by Michael, I love both these songs. Like this one right here, yeah. I knew I was gonna have y'all with this one. Yeah. I see, yeah. I knew I was gonna have y'all with this one. I knew it, because I can't even decide myself. I don't even know what I got. I have no idea. I love both these versions, bro. So I'm intrigued to see what wins this one. And it's just so scary. Michael is singing both these songs are so have so much substance to them. But Michael sings with the pain of a 70-year-old. It's scary. 10-year-old Michael, well, no, I don't think he was 10. I think he was, like 12, 13? 12, 13-year-old Michael sings like he's a 70-year-old jazz singer, singing both these songs. It don't make sense. Like, we all know Bill Withers, how he get down. We all know the stylistics, how they get down. It don't make no sense, bro. It made no sense. So much so, yeah. So much soul, man. So much soul in both those records. Good luck with that one. Good luck with that. Yeah, this is a battle. Give me at least 10 minutes to pick one. Let's see, yeah, both are good. This one is hard. Yeah. I can't decide. In the words of Bernie Mac, oh Lord! R.I.P. Bernie Mac, who just had his pass. He passed I think he passed in 08. Yeah, he passed in 08, August 08. So that still F's me up from time to time. Bernie Mac, man, one of the greatest of all time. But let's see where we at with it. I mean, I'm not evil. I'm just evilish. Did you ever know? Did you ever want something you know you should have had? Let's see. Honestly, I prefer People over Ain't No Sunshine just because of the way it feels to me. These are great renditions. I can only decide that way. I get that. What kind of evil work is this? I'm just putting them together. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing nothing crazy. I'm just putting them together. So according to, wow, that's a close race. 55-45. Ain't No Sunshine beating People make the world go round. So for me, I don't mean to be a plagiarist, but I basically have the same opinion as Eluan here, because just people made the world go round. Like when I'm not feeling up to going to work, I listen to people make the world go round, and at least gives me some pep to my step. You know what I mean? Like something about people made the world go round. That ain't nothing like the real thing. Also, those two songs I listen to in the morning to get me up, because I don't do coffee, I don't do caffeine in the morning. I do music to get me up in the morning. So I listen usually to some Jackson 5 or Young Michael to get me up in the morning. Yeah, I definitely would have had people made the world go round. Let's see. Nah, you didn't put them together. You put you didn't put them together. You put them in line against peace and freedom of choice. Let's see. After cutting all brain cells, I go with "Ain't No Sunshine" just for his extended vocals. I can understand that. I get that. But yeah, "Ain't No Sunshine" wins this one in a very close race. Once again, y'all got. I think "Ain't No Sunshine" is on Ben, if I remember correctly. No, it's on Got to Be. Yeah, Got to Be There is whooping on Ben right now. Ben is up 3-0 right now. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought y'all might have had people over "Ain't No Sunshine." But it's 3-0 right now. Like, Ben gotta fight back because Ben is struggling right now. Ben is on a struggle bus. Next one. What we got? We have My Girl versus Girl Don't Take Your Love From Me. Let's see what y'all on. Hold on. Let me do the poll. My Girl. Girl, don't take. You know what? I'm not gonna. Girl, don't take your love from me. Y'all should know what I'm talking about, because I'm not typing all that. Whew. Oh, this isn't hard. Girl, Think is my favorite on that album. What's interesting about these is because I don't know because they're not the popular songs. I don't really know what's like the popularity of these songs. So I'm actually very intrigued to see what's going to win these type of matchups, because they're not a single. They're not really anything like that. Let's see. It starts Ben. It starts Ben. Oh, this isn't hard. Okay. Man, it's already started off stressful. Hell out of Kiss My Choice piece. Again, I don't care for either of. Really? You don't care for either? There is one I care over the other. I will say that. Said neutral? Gotta be Girl Don't Take Your Love Away From Me. My Girl has been done so much by so many artists, even Michael can't make me love it. Damn, son. Girl, damn. Okay. All right, again, I try not to like influence y'all, but again, I feel like I can't influence y'all even if I wanted to, as I'm looking right now at it. I will say this. To plagiarize, this is my sentiment. My Girl has been done so many times that even Michael can't save this song for me. I feel like it is not even that. It's the fact that David Ruffin did My Girl so well. Nobody can do that song other than David Ruffin. I'm sorry. And the Temptations. I'm sorry. Like, Michael is great, But even he can't do that, bro. I'm sorry. My girl was made for Temptations and David Ruffin, bro. And plus, I really do think "Girl Don't Take Your Love Away From Me." Girl, I'm trying to. Don't take your love from me. I really think that's a really good song. Another underrated song, in my opinion, and especially when he do the love, like when he does that, I'm like, yo, Mike, like, bro, Michael was tweaking on that song, bro. So just yeah, the poll gone. Wait, what? Poll gone? No, it should still be up. Is it gone? Y'all can still see the poll, right? I chose to press. Wait, what? Y'all can still see the poll, right? Am I bugging? Don't take your love from me. You don't see any poll? What? Hold on. Where'd the poll go? Yeah, I didn't do anything to it. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Well, I think it's pretty much foregone conclusion that don't take your love away from me. It's still it's beating My Girl. That's odd. Hold on. So my Ben finally gets on the board. Yeah, reset the chat. Don't take the love from me. Y'all are sleep. If y'all don't know about that song, y'all are sleeping. Y'all are sleeping. Yeah, Girl Don't Take Your Love Away From Me is over My Girl. What's so funny is I originally put these two against each other because I thought Girl Don't Take Your Love Away From Me was a cover, because it sounds like a cover to me, but it actually was written for Michael. So that's how good that song is. But yeah, I got Girl Don't Take Your Love Away From Me. So Ben is on the board. So it is 3-1 right now. Ben is finally on the board, y'all. Next we got Everybody Somebody's Fool versus You've Got a Friend. What we doing? How are we feeling? All right, so how we are feeling. Again, because I don't really know, these are not like big songs. I honestly don't know how people feel about either of these songs. So this will be very, very interesting. Said that's easy. Everybody's somebody, someone's fool. Girl, don't take your love away from me. It's all got to be. Wait. Oh, you're right. Girl, don't take your love away from me was on Got to Be There. Got to Be There is whooping on Ben right now. You're right. My bad. Hold on. So You're right. Jeez, girl, yo, got to be there is whooping on Ben. That's crazy. I'm not a fan of You Got a Friend. It's cool. I believe it ends the album for Got to Be There. Oh, let me hear real quick. Yeah, I feel like You've Got a Friend. It feels too how I word this. It feels like something that would have been written for like the Temptations or something. Like it's too old. It's too old of a song. Feel it like yeah, it feels like too old of a song for Michael, in my opinion. So I don't really care for it for Michael. Carlos, Carol King. So everybody's someone's fool is beating on You've Got a Friend. So okay, let me double check real quick. I feel like this is the first one from Ben that actually is winning. Yo, that's crazy. He said, your You've Got a Friend feels like singing your great auntie's favorite song because she asked you about it. Yo, that is the greatest. That definitely what it feels like, bro. That definitely what it feels like. They throw that up for Michael. It doesn't come off as good as Carol King. I have not heard Carol King. Uh, did the Fugees do that? Hold on, no. Hold up. I, let me see. Did the Fugees do You Got a Friend? I don't think so. The Fugees? Yeah, I don't think the Fugees did You Got a Friend. I think we can safely say Ben is finally on the board. All right. After 5 attempts, Ben is finally on the board. So it's officially 4-1 right now. Ben with the W. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Let's go. Next one. We got Greatest Show on Earth versus Love Is Here and Now You're Gone. Jesus, that's a lot to type. Hold on. Greatest Show on Earth. We'll do GS. Let's see. Greatest Show on Earth. Greatest Show on Earth. What's the other one? Love Is Here. Love Is what do Love Is Here? I don't think I gotta type the whole thing. Love Is Here and Now You're Gone. Again, this should be intriguing. How we feeling? What we doing with that one? Greatest Show on Earth is a really, 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 really good song. I would definitely go check that out. I'm gonna try. Let's see if I can get away. I don't think I can play it, but I'm gonna try to. Hold on. This is. I'm trying to think. This is the greatest show on earth. It has like the way it's written. It builds up to the hook. It's the greatest show on earth. Like it's really good. All all Motown songs almost sound the same. It's hard. It's hard to say which song is from which album. That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta look it up. Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'll disparage Motown is they do so many renditions of the same song. They'll give different artists the same freaking song. It's like, bro, think of something else to write, dog. Like all like them type of church services, you only you must not be Baptist. Back from church. Let's go. Let's see what we doing. What we doing? What y'all saying? So y'all got. So it's like love is here, and now you're going over greatest show on earth. At least as of right now. Personally, I would have love is here. Now you're gone. It feels like a song that Michael would have like. Again, greatest show on earth is a very good song. Again, is written to how I feel about rock, kind of how I feel about Rock and Robin. It's a little bit too whimsical. However, I get what they were going for on Greatest Show on Earth. But I do have Love Is Here Now You're Gone though. I do. It looks like you do too. Is the greatest show on earth. Yeah, these are like underrated. Like I knew if we did Ben versus Got to Be There would be some songs that people be like, I don't know. But I have reacted to both these. If you haven't listened to them, I did do a reaction to both these albums, which is on my YouTube. So you can look up both my Ben full album reaction and Got to Be There full album reaction. So both of them are up there. Yeah, they did make him play with the speaking voice. But yeah, the greatest on earth is a great song, but to me it feels like we've got forever some yeah. We got forever or somewhere for Forever Michael. That's why I don't care for Forever Michael. I feel like they should have catered to Michael more on Forever Michael. I feel like they didn't cater to his sound enough. Even though I still like a lot of those songs, but all right, yo, Ben is on the struggle bus, bro. Like he can't catch a break. Again, I tried to make the matchups in terms of like the sound, the tempo. I tried to match them up that way, but Ben is just it's struggling right now, bro. It's struggling right now. You said I don't. You said I don't. I don't think everyone heard. You see, I don't think everyone in the chat heard these songs, including me, including Jermaine too, including Jermaine. Yeah, man. Like my homie really loves Forever Michael. I'm not too fond of it, bruh. I'm not too into Forever Michael. Again, it sounds like they try to make an album um for a 25-year-old. Like it sounds like they try to make an album for Teddy Pendergrass instead of Michael Jackson at 15. Like it just doesn't. Oh no, I think he was he might have been 15, 16. Like it didn't fit him, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, though. Who am I? Who am I? I love Forever Michael for the specific sound, but hearing it and Ben meaning the album doesn't fit right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's more of a hopeless romantic teenager sound. That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, let's go. Love is Here beats Greatest Show on Earth. Ben, you gotta fight back, Ben. That rat, you need to fight back. All right, next one. Let's go. We have Maria, Maria versus You Can Cry on My Shoulder. All right, let me put the poll up. Hold on. This is the greatest show on earth. All right, what we doing? Maria versus, I'm going to say it every time, just like that too. Maria versus You Can Cry on My Shoulder. Poll is up. Up the poll. What y'all got? Again, because these are not well-known songs, I legit have no idea how y'all feel about either of these songs, if you have heard them. Okay, we got Fight Back. We got Maria. Joey always says Forever Michael is the best album of Michael's Motown career. Joey who? I'm trying to think right now. Joe who? Said neither? No, that's crazy. He said, come back to me, Maria. Yes, come back to me. Let's see. Yeah, Maria looks like it's in the lead right now over You Could Cry on My Shoulder. Again, I'm not really fond of either song, if I'm being very transparent with y'all. Actually, that's funny. To Maria is corny to me. That's so. I literally was just about to say, yeah, Maria is just you're doing a little bit too much, in my opinion. Doing a little bit too much on Maria, but I do still feel like it's better than You Can Cry on My Shoulder. Again, it's like this is a Michael Jackson. You're doing a Michael Jackson album. Why are we doing these songs, man? You say I have something to say about. Say it, bro. It's a safe space. We listen. We don't judge. I don't understand like some of these song choices. I really don't get it. Like how do you write? Here's what confused me. Right, you're right. Never Can Say Goodbye. The Love You Save. You know Who's Loving You, even though that's a cover. You do these different songs, and then you'll write songs like this for Michael. I'm like, do you know the artist that you're writing for? Like I did, I'm confused. And what also puzzled me on a lot of both albums, there weren't really any dancer records. I'm like, you're making a solo album for Michael. You're not making a lot of dancer records. But how does that make sense? That makes no sense to me. Joey equals Moonwalking Kingdom. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Moonwalking Kingdom? Who is that? Yeah, I feel like Maria has too much screaming. Poor, yeah. Like if you watch my Michael Jackson's voice explained video, it really does explain how it's really a miracle Michael had his voice as long as he did, because a boy that young should not be singing songs and belting at that young of an age when his voice is not even developed yet. But yeah, like there's too much chill music on Ben and Got to Be There. I'm like, what are we doing? To me, I would have did the exact opposite. Every song would have been a dance record outside of a couple. Like it's for kids. Like I doubt a bunch of adults or like a bunch of adults would have been buying Michael Jackson when they got what is this, the early 70s. You got like Stevie Wonder and Aretha Franklin and Marvin Gaye and all these people. Like I didn't understand that. You said one of my homies said Maria is kind of a song that you listen to after you that is crazy. What kind of homies do you have, sir? Like what? There's a lot of things I can see people doing to Maria. That's not one of them. Joe made that boy scream in them songs. Yeah. See, that video made me sad. Yeah. His voice had no business as a boy singing all those songs. And not only did he have to record those songs, he still had to perform those songs. So I don't know how Michael even had a voice by age 16. If we being for real. Like they were doing too much, man. There was no need to do solo projects for Michael. If we being for real. Like, why are we doing solo albums for Michael? Just put the top songs that you have from Michael, like Ben, Got to Be There, I Want to Be Where You Are. Just put that on the Jackson 5 joints, man. Because you're not going to tour Michael by himself. You're still going to tour him with his brother. So why are we doing solo albums? With that'd be like having NSYNC have Justin Timberlake do solo album along with NSYNC. Eventually, people are going to be like, what? What are we doing? Wait, what? They also made a solo album for Jackie around that time too. And it did what? They did a solo album for Jackie, not Jermaine. Why did they do that for? Hold on, let me see. Because I think Jackie has a very high voice. Let's see, Jackie Jackson's first solo album. Yeah, it's called Jackie Jackson. Came out October 14th, 1973. Wait, what? Jackie's not even a singer in the group. If anything, I would think they would have did that for Jermaine, not Jackie. Yo, I'm so confused right now. I am so confused. Yeah, why are we doing solo projects if they don't feel as good? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that's confusing me, because if you watch Hitsville, the Motown documentary, which is also on Patreon, go check that out. They have a whole system. Berry Gordy created a whole system of deciding what songs would be released or be on the album. You know, god dang well, None of those songs should have been on that album or should have even been released. So what are we doing? It had to be a money play. It's almost like, it feels like they were like, hey, Michael Jackson's hot, is smoking right now. Let's just put his name on the album and see if we can sell something. Wait, he had wait. He had 2 albums in '73? I know you lying. Jackie Jackson, he's not even the lead singer. That's crazy. Like, what made them do that? Like, I'm completely confused. Like, see, I'm not trying to disrespect Jackie. Like, I don't even see them doing that for Jermaine. Why would they do that for Jackie? That don't make no sense. Oh, one in '73 and one in '89. Okay, got you. Even still, like, I love you, Jackie. I love you, Tito. I love you, Marlon. I love you, Jermaine. And I love you, Randy. But come on now. Even though I do think Randy had a shot to doing something, but it just didn't click. It didn't click. But oh snap, it's 50-50 right now. What? So it's 50-50 right now. Maria and You Can Cry on My Shoulder. So I guess I'll be the tiebreaker. Yeah, I gotta go Maria. As much as I've been trashing over the past 10 minutes, I do have Maria over You Can Cry on My Shoulder. So Maria wins out. Maria, I believe, is on. Don't give me the line. It is on Ben. No, it is. Yo, Ben cannot catch a break, bro. Oh, let me hear this real quick. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna have that go Maria, bro. So Maria off of Got to Be There. So yeah, Got to Be There is putting belt to culo right now. This is crazy. Belt to culo. So Got to Be There is up 6-1 right now. Wait, what? Hold on. How would I know it was supposed to be Janet's? Really? I can't even see. Hold on. I can see they would have had to change the tone, the tone, but I can see that being Janet. Like, how will I know? It probably would have had to, yeah. Interesting. Wow, did not know that. All right, next one. We have What We've Got a Good Thing Going versus In Our Small Way. Now, I was going to be a dick and do In Our Small Way versus In Our Small Way. Well, I'm like, there's no point of doing that. Also, why the hell would you put In Our Small Way on Ben when it was already on Got to Be There? Can someone explain that one to me? It's not like it was even a hit single. So why did he do that? Like, what was the point of that? But anyway, let me do the poll. Hold on. Let's see. We've got a good thing going on versus In Our Small Way. think it's I've only graduated college. Of course I can spell. I only just graduated college with a bachelor's. Yo, I won't say Quincy was Quincy. I won't say Gordy was under the influence. But I don't know what he's doing. Yes, that's why I don't mind him lip syncing on History Tour. It's a miracle he was able to sing after the bad tour. He had many throat issues by the time of Dangerous Tour, and it got worse. Yes, like if you remember the deposition that he did in '93, where someone's saying that they wrote "Doggone Girl Is Mine." Someone said they wrote "The Girl Is Mine." Someone said they wrote "We Are the World." So you did a deposition. He was going through throat surgery. So yeah, I don't know how that man was able to sing and still sing powerfully too. I said, "Oh my God, this is hard." To see Janet on that "If He Loves Me, If He Loves Me Not" section, that I can't imagine. Yes, I can see that. I can see that. So what we feeling? Let's see. In a small way. Seriously, why did he put that on the other album? That's so weird to me. Again, I think that just shows that they were just doing a money grab because, like, why were y'all so lazy that you couldn't even do another song? That makes no sense to me. Are we actually going to have another win for We've Got for Ben? Ben with the win finally. Yeah, looks like. So lip sync was so taboo back then. He was able to lip sync in his own vocals. So it looks like we finally got Ben on the board as We've Got a Good Thing going on. Beats Out in a Small Way. But it's only funny because I know what's coming up next. So, but 6-2 right now. 4 got to be there. Next one, In a Small Way versus Wings of My Love. So, In a Small Way versus Wings of My Love. Don't take your love from me. Your love. Don't take your love from me. Easy choice. I'm actually curious to see which one's going to win out. I think I know, but I'm still curious. In a Small Way, getting beat twice. Don't take your love from me. Yeah, Wings of My Love. But you also gotta think that nobody was dancing the way Michael was dancing. So people are like, okay, we'll let you get away with lip singing. I feel like lip singing wasn't really a thing until like the 80s. But then again, I remember when they made Queen lip sing Killer Queen. So Killer Queen, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 you're mine anytime. He said 1993 Deposition is ironically one of my favorite MJ interviews. It shows how much of a genius he was. Yes, it does. My favorite part in that whole thing is when he's talking about I don't write the song writes itself. And he's listening back to himself saying that. Like, yes. Don't write. He says he's saying it in his demo. Don't write this. The song writes itself. He's like, yes, that's one of my laws. I'm like, oh my God, Michael, I love you so much. Oh man. Anyway, did you hear about some twins in Belgium that sued Michael over "You Are Not Alone" in the Belgian courts were in favor of the twins? I have not heard. I've heard that R. Kelly was sued for that, but not Michael. Let's see. I'll take you high. I'll take you high on the wings of my love. Just saw the cartoon today with that song on. Yeah. Yeah, they've been using people's voices and playing them off for others for years. I don't like that. Don't take your love. That is crazy. It's in our small way. It's getting whooped twice. That is kind of wild. That's kind of wild. I agree though. Wings of my love. I agree. No take your love from me. No take your love. Oh. Well, Ben, you had a good run. You actually you had a good run, Ben. And the thing is, in our small way, it's actually a really solid song. In a small way. That's the funny part. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. He was sued, and You're Not Alone ended up being banned in the country. The guys who sued him. What? I did not know that. That's crazy. You're Not Alone being banned. A song being banned in a country is wild, especially when it's not. You would think like a super political song would be banned. That's interesting. So in our small way, getting jumped right now. Damn, yeah, it's getting jumped. They're packing that. They're packing in our small way out right now. All right. So last but not least, if you do the math, we have one more to go. This one's going to be a goodie. I think you can do the math. Here we go. We have, matter of fact, because I know what it is, let me set up the poll before I even show it, because I already know. You ready? Let's go. Let's see how this goes. We have Got to Be There versus Ben. What y'all got? I'm gonna just sit back. I'm not even going. Let me just sit back. I can see this going either way. I have a definitive answer, which I will give. But I'm curious to see what y'all think. Tell that rat to fight back. Oh no, I love them both. Bro, this is tough for me. What's funny is it was not tough for me. I have a clear winner for this one. I have a clear win. But I like Ben too. Ben, easy work. Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. Don't let me be the tiebreaker. Don't let me be the tiebreaker, brother. Let's see. It was easy for me, honestly. Interesting. Let's see. Got to Be There is the better one. Let's see. Love them both. But Jafar just made me fall in love with Ben again. Shimon, rat. Shimon. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You're telling me you're doing wrong. All right, get a Swiss cheese. To the fishes. Lock you up for too long. You're doing wrong. You're doing wrong. Ben used to make me cry when I was little. I couldn't listen to it. I ain't gonna hold you. Ben did make me emotional when I was younger. For sure, for sure. For some reason, I always skip over Ben. Okay. Y'all ready? I feel like, wait a minute. It's 45-55. One more person vote. But it could go either way. Let me give it a few more minutes. Again, I feel like my opinion won't persuade anybody. I do find it interesting that Michael always, until, was it the Victory Tour? Did he sing? He sung Ben on the. Did he sing Ben? Did he sing Ben on the Victory Tour? I think he teased it and then he sung something else. I'm trying to remember. He never sung "Got to Be There," if I'm remembering correctly. He always sung Ben, but never sung "Got to Be There," which is disappointing. Let's see. Had Got to Be There not been recorded with doubling vocals, I would have chosen it. Hello, everyone. I've just read the Moonwalk book, Love Ben. Hey, welcome to Nika's World Commentary. Yeah, we literally just got done doing a reaction to the AI audio book of Moonwalk. Really good book. Really, really, really good book. So welcome. Let's see. No Way Ben is coming back. Hey. See, I know he definitely sung it on Triumph Tour. Let's see. He sung Got to Be There when he was little. Yeah, he sung it when he was little, but I don't think that he rarely sung it when he got older though, which is disappointing. Yeah, it is a good book. All right, I think 11 votes. I'll give my opinion. Let's see, Ben live at the Forum in 75 a special. Yeah, I like his version. I like him. It's one of those rare times where I feel like Ben fits him way better as a kid than him older. For some reason, I feel like him almost the same way. I feel like if he ever sung "Who's Loving You" as an adult, I feel like it wouldn't be as good. It was something about that innocence and that younger voice that made it sound so much better. That might be just my opinion. Well, it is my opinion, but that's just my opinion. However, with that being said, I do have one song clearly over the other. Clear. Like it's not even close. I have one song over the other when it comes to Ben versus Got to Be There. Actually, I'm curious. What song do you think? Oh, it's 50-50 right now. Let's go. It's 50-50 right now. I told y'all don't make me be the tiebreaker because I'm going to break some people's hearts right now. Let's see. Gotta go, Ben. Okay. Never be sorry. It's all good. Let's see. I gave you my cookies. Yeah, that it don't really hit as an adult. It don't really hit. I gave you my cookies. We was fighting over Sandbox. Yeah. It's so funny. I didn't point it out in my reaction. If you haven't, go watch my reaction to the Jacksons medley. They do Stand, Who's Loving You, and I think I Want You Back. You can see when he's doing Who's Loving You, he's clearly lost what he was supposed to say before he does the wee, all that. Like he lost his place, what he was supposed to say, and then he got it back. Like he was. Oh, man, so I was about to say something crazy right now. Like go back and watch Who's Loving You, the full mini dialogue before he sings it, and you can see Michael's life flashing before his eyes. Like he's like, oh my God, I better get this right before Joe gets on my ass. Like you can see it. But anyway, let's see. We fell out during finger paint at 40s. I mean, low key. Low key knowing Michael, that still could apply. Knowing Michael, he can still get a lot of those dialogues off. That's crazy. Like I'm trying to think, like what would be the equivalent to? He gave me my cookies in my 20s. Like I gave him my car. Like I low key want to do a ramped up version now at 24. I gave him my car. We fell out. I'm trying to think. We fell out over. Oh no. We fell out over who would do the dishes. I low key want to do that now. Finger paint is much different at 24. If you know, you know. No, so one day it was Monday. I stepped up to her and I said, "Yeah, you already, yeah, it wouldn't age well. Yeah, I gave you my money. I mean, yeah, go ahead. Give me a crazy fact. I'm crazy, so I love to know crazy facts." It said he would have been like, we fell out during Super Soaker. Yeah, we fell out over Super Soaker. I gave her my red shirt. We fell out over Super Soaker. All right. So, I believe we've given it 10 minutes. The score is tied right now. The score is tied. And like I said, oh my God, I low key want to send him. I want to DM and be like, yo, bro, please, if you can, do a remix to Who's Loving You. We just got to know. We just got to know what you'll come up with. Like, what would you do with that? I low key want to send him that. I know he would go crazy on that. Where am I at? All right. So, where am I at? Don't worry. All right. So where we are right now is 50-50. Half the class has been, half the class has got to be there. As I said before, I clearly have one song over the other. It's not even close. But that being said, my decision doesn't change anything because Got to Be There is a better song than Ben to me. It just is. It's just a better song overall. And just everything. I feel like the hook, the melody. I do feel like Michael does sing. Okay. Vocally, Ben is a better song vocally. But as a song, I have Got to Be There over Ben easily. Like, it's not even close. Like, not even close, bro. It's just hard for me to listen to Ben, the two of us need look no more. I'm like, what? Like, okay. It's just like, it's hard for me to listen to you talking about a rat. Like, it doesn't hit for me. It never did hit for me. Like, it just like, it's just like, I don't, it don't connect. But Got to Be There in the morning when the low to the world. Oh, like that again. I can listen to that song right now and it will have me blubbering. Something about how he sings Got to Be There, right? It just hits me differently, bro. It hits me differently. But again, I'm not mad at y'all if y'all got Ben, but for me personally, I got to Be There, bro. So yeah, Got to Be There has won the war 8-2. 8-2. Belt BTA. You know, it's interesting. So according to my channel, Got to Be There is better than Ben. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Well, I'm always honest with y'all. I don't care. Like, I'll be honest with y'all. I agree. Got to Be There is definitely a better album than Ben. I don't know what they were thinking about with Ben. I don't know what they were on with Ben, but Ben was not it. That album should have been gone. Like, I don't know what they were doing with Ben. I think there was a chance to do something different with Ben than what you did with Got to Be There. And they decided to make an even more rundown version of Got to Be There, the album, with Ben. To me, I would think if you made a lot of slow melodies on Got to Be There, why don't you just make a very high-paced album with Ben? Especially because you dropped it in the same year. Like, what are y'all doing? But anyway, off my soapbox. Yeah. Sorry to all the Ben lovers out there, but that's how I feel. Got to Be There gave me gospel in it. Yes. Kind of. Be there. Yeah. Like, yeah. It just hits me differently, bro. It Got to Be There is a more complex song when it comes to structure. Had they not recorded the way he did, Ben would have been gone with Rat. Yeah, Got to Be There is a great song, cannot lie. Yeah. I love both songs, so I'm not sad either way. Okay. Yeah, I just never understood him singing us. even in American Dream, I'm like, you made friends with a what? With a rat? It's like, all right. For some reason, you making friends with a rat is more weird than you making friends with a monkey. I don't know why. Like, to me, Bubbles, like, you should have made a song about Bubbles. Like, Bubbles, the two of us need look no more. Now, if it was Bubbles, then maybe I might feel differently. You know, like, but Ben, I don't care about Ben. Never cared about Ben. I don't know Ben. Look, the only rat I respect is, which one was Tom from Tom and Jerry? Which one was Jerry the rat? Oh, the only rat I respect is Jerry. So, and sometimes I respect Stuart Little. But outside of that, like, they've got a friend like Bubbles. I low-key wish you would have made a song about Bubbles. That joint would have slapped too. I just know it. Especially like Bad Era Michael. When did he get Bubbles? Was it right around in the movie? He got it right after Off the Wall. Like Thriller Michael, he would have made a slap for Bubbles. Like, I'm actually shocked he did it. He put him in the Leaving Me Alone video, but can't make a song for Bubbles. Like, come on, Bubbles deserves some love too. Like, come on, man. Where the Bubbles love at? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Jerry is the mouse. That's what I thought. Yeah. That is true. Bubbles did feature on Monkey Business. That is right. Both are freaking animals. All right. With that being said, now I got a treat for y'all. I told y'all earlier we was going to listen to a little bit of Whitney. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to do that right now. So I'm going to just give you a little taste. If y'all, let's see if y'all can handle it. I don't know. Because I'm going to give you a little taste of Whitney right now. All right? We're going to do it right now. I'm not playing. Hold on. We're going to do it right now.
Yeah. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter let it remind us how we used to be.
Come on, mother.
Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I've never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. Yeah, it's a lonely place.
I think I'm in heaven right now.
So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago
Jesus.
never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least on this I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all.
Oh my God.
It is easy to achieve. Learning to love you is the greatest love of all. That's why I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
What?
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Or give them a sense of pride. It'll make it easier.
Come on.
Let the children's laughter let it remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. Wish violin as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. No, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. To me, I found the greatest love of all inside me. The greatest love of all.
Come on.
See, it's so easy, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place
We're almost done. I just had to hear this real quick.
that you've been dreaming of should lead you to alone. That place just find your
We'll get back to Michael in a second. I just had to hear my baby Nippy real quick. All right. I'm sorry. I had to hear my baby Nippy real quick. All right. I get it. I saw people do everything ain't for everybody. But hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Hot damn. Whew. Ooh. I'm hot. Oh Lord. Oh, all right. Again, I get it. But we're gonna get to. I was trying to make sure that I can listen to this song without this stream being taken down. So, your wish is my command. Let's get to listening to this song. Let's get straight to it. I have not heard this, so this should be interesting. Wait. On the line. I've heard this before, haven't I? Hold on. Let me play it. Sound like Babyface. All right, let me put it on the big screen. I'm like, I've definitely heard this song before. Okay. Here we go. Michael Jackson on the line. Let's go. It's got Babyface written all over it.
No sense pretending it's over. Hard times just don't go away. You gotta take that chip over your shoulder. It's time you open up, have some faith. Nothing
like.
All good things come in due time. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
You gotta have something to believe in. I'm telling you to open your mind.
Come on.
Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna make it right, you've got to reach out and try. Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna get it right, gotta put it all on the line. You see yourself in the mirror, and you don't like what you see. Ooh. And things aren't getting much clearer. Don't you think it's time you go for a change? Oh, don't waste your time on the past. No,
Come on.
it's time you look to the future. Oh, it's all right there if you ask. This time if you try much harder, you'll be the best that you can be. Oh, gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna make it right, you've got to reach out and try. Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna get it right, gotta put it all on the line. If you wanna make it right, and you wanna do it now, you gotta.
Yo, this song is yo. What this yo? Again, Michael is such an anomaly. How do you have a song like this and don't put it on the album? It makes no sense to me. No sense to me. Like what? Are you crazy, Michael? What are you doing, my guy?
You've got to reach out and try. Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna get it right, gotta put it all on the line. If you wanna make it right, if you wanna do it now, then you gotta try.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Put your heart on the line. If you wanna make it right, you got to reach out and try. Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna get it right, gotta put it all on the line. Woo! Gotta put your heart on the line. If you wanna make it right, you've got to reach out and try. Gotta put your heart on the line.
If you wanna make it right. Oh my God. I forgot all about this song, bruh. Holy moly donut shop. Jeez Louise. Damn. All right. I'm going to just play it softly in the background. Let me get to the chat. My bad. This song was too good. I could not read the chat. Bro. Hold on. Yes, I would have replaced this with Little Susie, bro. Because there was no need to have... So this was recorded when? Hold on, let me see. Let me go to chat. This perfectly fits history, bro. So this was done like in '96. Let's see. I think Work That Body might be next. Work That Body. So let me look that up before I listen to it just to make sure. So it's unreleased from Dangerous? Okay. It was supposed to be on History album. Yeah, I wish we had deluxe albums for MJ albums that feature his unreleased songs. Yes, man. That would have been so dope. Again, like I don't understand how you have this but have I'm trying to think. Post on History again. Outside of Little Susie, there's any other song? Little Susie, like you just get Little Susie all the way out of there. Pack Little Susie out, respectfully. Like this song is so good, bro. So good. This poor Susie. Yes, like Gospel Michael is different Michael. Like Keep the Faith. Yo, Keep the Faith. Underrated. Man in the Mirror. Even like History. But like DS, yes, I get flamed for it. I do not care for DS. As much as I hate Tom Sheldon or whatever his name is, we could have got him all the way out of there and put this on here. Respectfully. Have you heard Serious Effect? I'm gonna hold you. I probably heard these songs, but I just don't remember the names. What? Wait. Hold on. You said You Are Not Alone can get out of here? That's a controversial statement. You want to get You and I Alone out of here? I mean, I'm not because You and I Alone is one of the first Michael songs I remember as a child. I have a certain connection to it, but I'm not gonna lie and say I listen to You Are Not Alone on a regular basis. I don't. But yeah, like On the Line should have been on Dangerous. Should have been on History. Someone Put Your Hand Out should have been on Dangerous. No, we are not going to do that. This time around is my joint. It's like it's the only Biggie Michael song we got. Even though we had Unbreakable, like Biggie and MJ just too important to me. I'm sorry. I gotta keep that on there, bro. I gotta keep that on there. I love the sentiment. Let me play this back. Hold on. Let me put this back on. I love the sentiment of DS, but I don't think we needed to dedicate any song to that. What's a nice word I can say for that man? For that minion. That's the best word I can use. What? Yeah, it can leave all the way to Antarctica? That's crazy. If You Are Not Alone. See, I'm not going to defend You Are Not Alone. I'm just surprised you were saying it out loud. Because a lot of people love You Are Not Alone. I don't love You Are Not Alone. Again, the only reason I even connect to it is because it's one of the first songs I remember as a kid, like in general. Like You Are Not Alone, in Exhale by Whitney. It was like one of the first songs I remember as a kid hearing. So that's why it has a certain place for me. Yeah, like This Time Around is a banger for me. Like to hear Michael cussing, this time around. You're Not Alone is probably one of my most hated songs after Girlfriend. Yes, I think have I done that video? I could probably do it right now. It's Girlfriend. It's the Falling in Love. Little Susie. But song Invincible, I don't really care for. 2000 watts. I don't think there's any song on Bad I don't like. I think I like every song on Bad. She's Driving Me Wild. I do not like She's Driving Me Wild at all. Yeah, I think those are all the songs like I vehemently dislike. Nope, I do not care for 2000 watts at all. At all, at all. I can't take out TS because it's the only proper diss track we've got from MJ. I mean, I'd much rather him diss Eminem than diss Snelden, whatever his dumbass name is. It's almost like a thing of like I feel like he doesn't even deserve your attention. Like that's all he wanted from you to begin with. Like you want to take down the most successful artist who had just happened to be a black man ever. He wanted to do that. So I feel like you making a song about him only boosts his narcissistic, selfish, bitch ass ego. That's just me though. I feel like Girlfriend would have been better. I wonder. Yeah, I feel like Girlfriend just doesn't fit. I feel like Girlfriend would have been better on one of Michael's solo projects on Motown, not at the point of his career where he was. I just feel like, yeah, just Girlfriend just doesn't do anything for me. It just doesn't. It's the Falling in Love. It's the Falling in Love doesn't do anything for me either. Monkey Business, I think, was a diss. It just never was, I do believe it was a diss. I don't. How do you hate Just Good Friends with a Passion when it's Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson? I just can't figure that out. Have I heard the demo for us? I don't think I've heard the demo for us to Falling in Love. Have I heard the demo for that? All right. So instead of just looping this freaking song, what? Want to be starting something is a messy one too. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean by that? You mean in terms of Michael calling out deadbeats on this song? Let's see. Where we at? Jesus. Oh, actually, let's listen. Let's watch this. Hold on. I think you'll like this. You'll probably have seen this, but yeah, I want to see y'all react to this. Hold on. Wanna get it right. Hold on. Jesus, I sound like freaking Andy Reid right now. Let's do this. I think you're gonna enjoy this. Hold on. Like a Billie Jean from Montesina. I am the one. Go to dance. Remember to always think twice. Where's the full screen on this? No, don't even worry about it. I don't think y'all can still see it, right? Can y'all see it? Hold on. All right. Hold on. Where we at? Hold on. All right, here we go. 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 Hold on. Again, if this stream gets shut down, just know I did it for the people. Give the people what they want. Just know this gets shut down. I did it for y'all, guys. But I want to react to this. Here we go. Here we go. Ha ha. Yay, yay. Here we go. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm just going to play it because y'all don't even know what's playing right now. Here we go.
Every vocal group is made up of individuals, and tonight I'd like you to meet each member of the Jackson Five. This is Jackie, and Jermaine, and Tito, Marlon, Michael, and the newest member of the group, Randy. I guess you're pretty happy to be working with your brothers, huh?
Heck no. Without them, I could have been Rodney Allen Rippey.
You know, I'm on television and I've made a couple of movies and I have been on Broadway, but there's one thing I have never wanted to do that I'm dying to do.
Okay, what's that?
Well, be part of a vocal group. You know?
And would you like to be?
Yeah, more than anything.
Do you have any experience, Karen?
Experience?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let me see. I used to sing with a group when I was a brownie.
A what?
I'm sorry.
Brownie, what are you talking about?
When I was a Girl Scout.
Oh,
Yeah. So what do you say, huh?
I don't know. To do it, you have to start real young.
Well.
No, I mean real young.
Oh. Well, I tell you, why don't you do it and I'll just listen.
Okay.
Jackson 5, ladies and
Let's go!
Well, we finally go to the 30s, where the Mills Brothers made the scene. He put the top voice high
and the low voice lower.
Feel the in between.
Hey.
Oh, baby, I'm rocking my brain. To think of a neck, together let's do. The hair get good, and baby, okay, together let's do. And that's not everyone, I wanna think. The melody's come, the beat and repeat. So if you got swing, it's gotta be me. And that's the main thing to make you complete. Cause everyone's swinging today. So they call it open for fun, not for Sammy K. So fun for fun, you gotta just see that sway. Baby, I'm missing last round, you make it renowned. Bring it, baby, keep it rocking, don't keep it out. Out, it's over fun. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, what was the decision to do this? What was the decision to do this? Like, why did they do that? Like, I respect the old, like new jazz swing or old jazz swing, whatever you want to call it. But it's like, why did y'all do that? But my sisters were brownies when they were little. So is that like a Girl Scouts? It's kind of like the Girl Scouts drawing. Like, Randy is so little compared to his brothers right now.
Yes. Three young ladies found a sound back around World War II. Oh, they were helping load the pep, and we'd like to do for you.
the Andrews sisters.
Well, I don't want to be no Andrews sister, Mike. Come on. And I don't want to be a girl, Mike.
Not me.
Okay, since those were the warriors, we'll do it like in the army.
All right.
I like some volunteers. All I want to be an Andrews sister, take one step forward. Hit it, girls.
I'm here, Mr. Shane. Please let me in. I'm here, Mr. Shane. he's your great. I try to explain.
I hear you, Randy.
Mr. Shake Barry Bob me. Mr. Shake.
He really was doing anything.
Give those girls a hand. How about it? Yeah. The men will After the Andrews game, they sort of set the stage for what was known in the Rolling Stone as the musical golden age. Groups like the Coasters.
Take out the papers in the trash.
Hey.
Or you won't get much spending cash. And when you get through doing that, call in the dogs and put out the cats.
Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Once again, the groups gained a
They
lot
are
of
doing
attention.
anything right now.
Kermit 50 mentioned.
And among those magical musical teams, there were 3 young ladies who were called the Supremes.
Hey.
It was Dinah Ross, Mary, Florence,
Mike.
the Supremes.
I ain't gonna be no Supreme, Mike. Come on, man. And I don't want to be another girl, Michael.
I'm not gonna be no Supreme either.
I'll tell you what. We'll ask for volunteers.
Well, we know Michael will volunteer to be a Supreme. That's what we do know. Respectfully. Word. So part of the Girls Guide organization sponsored by churches and churches. Oh, okay. Respect to the church. No disrespect to the church. Okay.
Tears. All who want to be a Supreme take one step backwards.
In the name of love, before you break my
I'm not
heart.
really sing anything.
Stop in the name of love, before you break my heart. Think it over.
Thank you.
In the bus, Diana Ross found 5 young boys who made a lot of noise by singing around the piano in Gary, Indiana. She said, "This is a slow town. Come on with me to Motown. Pick a song you like, grab yourself a mic, shake a little, make yourself a hit. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it." And we did it. Thank you.
Oh, here we go. About time.
Move every back. Automatic, systematic. That purpose up and chain. Do the channel to your vibe. Got many stimulating. Such a sexy lady. There was busy design.
She's moving, she's grooving, dancing to the
Come on, let Michael do his thing. Come on now.
Yeah.
Go, Mike! Oh.
She's dancing, she watch you get down, and she do her thing on the scene. She's dancing, watch you get down, and she do her thing on the scene. Hey!
Oh, we gotta go back to this. Hold on.
Such a sexy lady. There was busy design.
She's moving, she's grooving, dancing to the music. Stop now. Yeah.
I would have been screaming like a little girl, bro. Like I am now.
She's dancing, she watch you get down, and she do her thing on the scene. She's dancing, she watch you get down, and she do her thing on the scene. Hey! Thank you.
Hey, Randy.
Oh, here we go.
Listen to what they're playing.
Oh,
I know
baby.
that Sonny and
My little sis about to come. Here we go.
Cher used to do that.
Right.
This is my chance. I'll be Cher and you be Sonny. Okay?
That's my part. Go home, Jan. Why don't you go home?
Go home.
Not until I sing my part.
What's your name?
Janet?
You sing with the group?
In the Jackson 5 family, everybody works.
No lies told.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Sonny and Cher.
And the beat goes on.
The beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
Just keep on.
Randy. Come on now.
The beat goes on.
The beat goes on.
And the beat goes on. Just keep on that rhythm to the brain. Hey! La-di-da-di-dee, la-di-da-di-dee, la-di-da-di-da. Take it away, Jan!
Come on, Janet.
Justin was the race, da-da-da. History has turned the page, da-da.
There you go.
And he's kissed the latest, da-da-da. Teeny Bopper at the Newborn King, da-da. And the beat goes on.
The beat goes on. And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on.
The beat goes on.
Yes, the beat goes on.
A star was born. We didn't even know. A star was born, baby. Yeah, I feel like Randy is so underrated when it comes to writing it. And I said it before. I feel like Randy definitely could have been bigger as a solo artist. It's just sometimes it's timing. Sometimes, I don't know. But yeah, my baby Janet, man. Like, hold on.
Yes, the beat goes on.
Oh my God.
Anybody named Jackson has got to wind up on top. Anybody named Jackson has got to be the cream of the crop.
Okay, Carol.
There's Andrew Jackson and Stonewall Jackson and Linda Jackson and Mahalia Jackson and Shoeless Joe Jackson. Or didn't you know that Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Moore?
He's only shoeless because he's busy hitting his kids with a shoe. Never. I was going to say something completely different. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, anybody named Jackson has got to be glad he's alive. Is there anybody named Jackson around? Jackson's
Anybody named Jackson has gotta be a friend of mine.
Hey.
Anybody named Jackson has gotta let his little light shine.
Here's Jackie Jackson
I'm the oldest Jackson,
and Tito Jackson
the swingin'est Jackson,
and Marlon Jackson
the dancing'est Jackson,
and Michael Jackson
the skinniest Jackson,
and Randy Jackson.
the cutest Jackson. Let on me, mama. Jackson's here.
What would Jermaine be? I would chill. I was about to violate Jermaine right now. I ain't gonna do it. But Jermaine, we know. I ain't gonna do it, man.
Jackson's there. Jackson's there. Anybody named Jackson has gotta be outside. You got good 5 guys named Jackson around.
The shadiest Jackson.
It's gonna be alright.
warmth in your eyes, it touched my heart, and all love I never knew I found in you. Suddenly, my world, my life was standing still, and you touched my hand. I knew that we had made a plan for everlasting love. I've been forever dreaming of. At last, my forever came today. When you walked
You said it, I did.
in my life, made my lonely life a paradise. It came today.
Okay, Molly. Someone explain to me, since we're talking about the Supremes real quick. I'm not even really trying to shade Diana. But when she was singing early on, what was the thing with the eyes? Like, what was the baby love, all I need. What was the thing with the eyes? Has anybody ever figured that out? Like, Diana, who told you to sing with the eyes? You said the All right, back to the video. Hey.
Ooh, look in my eyes and see how much I want you. Feel my touch, you know how much I need you. I may be young, but I'm old enough to know. Your thing, I will never let it go. This moment growing to a lifetime. Make it last, make it last forever.
You see what he did there? You see what he did there? Hold on, run it back real quick.
I may be young, but I'm old enough to know. A good thing, I will never let it go. This moment growing.
I go professional, you hear me? He said he ready for any situation. Get caught up in the rope. Get caught up in the wire. I'll just do my little spin around. Love that little move right there.
Darling, ooh, my darling, make me yours. As I touch your face, tell me love has led me to this place. You want it, please. Thanks to you, my search is ended. And I want to see how gently love has shined on me. My forever came today. When you walk into my life, it made my whole life forever life. It came today, forever came today.
Come on, Jacksons. Y'all better.
Came a day, we'll hear your music, love song.
It's in the spirit right now, boy. I'll run it down real quick, yo. And I like the little hole. Come on, y'all.
Came a day, we'll hear your music, love song. Gotta hear music, hear your sweet song.
Jamala get it into it. Come on. Jackie too. Come on.
Make it last, baby. Make it last forever. Make it last, baby. Make it last forever.
They took us to church on that joint. Nah, bro. That's why I say all respect to all the other groups. There's nobody ever with Michael and the Jacksons, bro. Like nobody, bro. Keith Sweat, nobody. Like what? Ooh.
Yeah, all right. Hey, baby, what's going down? Yeah, mama, what's happening?
Where are you going?
We're going to make a scene down at the Super Disco.
Yeah,
now you welcome to come with us, mama.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a twist in the ball. No way. Whenever I see the boys and girls doing those new dances, my back automatically goes out on me.
My baby, if you haven't seen Mama's Family, if you know, you know. Go ahead and watch Mama's Family, bro. I used to watch that every morning before going to school.
I said when I dig those dudes and chicks doing the hack, I get a crack in my sacroiliac.
Right on.
Besides, I'm still working on the twist.
It's not all that hard, Foxy lady. All you have to do is just use a little body language.
Yes, some language.
Body language. Sure, it's easy. Come around and have a demonstration. Let's go. Hey.
Yes, you can. Come on, do the dance. Break out with your hands.
Body language, body language. Let you move until your secrets stay within. Body language, body language. Let your body tell the story if you can.
Move on, do the dance. Move your mighty body, baby. Oh, shake it.
Come on, Marlon.
Shake your mighty body, baby.
Yeah.
Now, girls and boys around the world join hands. Express yourself in any way you can.
We're gonna groove you, let the music take your mind. And start the body moving right on time.
Move it. Move your mighty body, baby. Express yourself. Oh, move it. Express yourself.
Express yourself.
Move it, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, shake it to the east, shake it to the west, shake it to the damn one you love, baby.
Yes, you can. Move into your secret deep within.
You do it with your eyes, you do it with your hands, you do it with your feet, you do the love dance.
Come on, you better be dancing too.
You do the love dance, you do the love dance.
Come on, take it.
Move, baby. Oh, move, baby.
That was funky.
Shake your body. It's body language. Shake your body. It's body language.
Shake your body, body, body. It's body language.
Body language. Body language.
It's body language.
Shake it to the east, shake it to the west, shake it to the down one you love best.
Body language.
Bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, dog. No, we running it back, bro. We running it back. Hold on. We running it back.
Body language. Let you move until your secrets be within. Body language. Let your body tell the story if you can.
Move your mighty body, baby. Oh, shake it. Shake your mighty body, baby. Now, girls and boys around the world, join hands. Express yourself in any way you can.
We're gonna groove you, let the music take your mind now. And start your body moving right on time.
Move it. Move your mighty body, baby. Express yourself. Oh, move it. Express yourself.
Am I bugging? I feel like this is something that the Temptations would have did. This definitely feel like something the Temptations would have did back in the day. Like,
And start your body moving right on time.
Move it. Move your mighty
body. Well, it was good while it lasted. Move your body, baby. Hold on.